I don't need another flu shot. I had a flu shot last year. A swine flu epidemic may be coming.
Swine flu shot? Well, I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
It could make you very sick.
Swine flu? Man, I'm too fast to let it catch me.
You'll want to be protected.
I'm the healthiest 55-year-old you ever seen. Hey, I play golf every weekend.
Get a shot of protection. The swine flu shot.
Wow, that's ominous.
I like the black guy.
Yeah. You gonna catch me?
Yeah. I'm too busy with my bitches, motherfucker.
Wearing a pimp hat.
Yeah.
Looking all 70s.
How great is that? Big platform shoes.
Fucking Huggy Bear saying he's not getting the shot.
I got my motherfucking fur coat on. I ain't getting it. I don't eat pork, motherfucker. I'm Muslim.
You chased me in my Cadillac.
I know. I'm smoking Newports. What a stereotypical commercial.
That really was.
And our Asian friend, oh, we don't get a swine flu. We don't get shot for swine flu. Yes. And our other friends, yes, Mr. Bromwood, it's too expensive. Why would I pay $1 for the swine flu shot?
That is really horribly stereotypical, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Hey, I'm just an old white guy playing golf.
Hey, Mr. Walakowski, I think I'll have bacon. Oh, no, our Polish friend. You shouldn't do that. It's the swine flu epidemic.
You think it was racist?
Yes, it was. Very stereotypical. Oh, I think I'll just drink and throw up all over myself. Well, Mr. Ross, you should get a shot for the swine flu.
Let's say, very good. Adam in Jersey. Adam.
Good evening.
Hi, Adam.
I work at an ER, and last night, everybody's freaking out, right, over this stupid flu. So me and a buddy of mine, we walked in hacking and coughing and sneezing on everybody in the waiting room. Everybody's flipping out, yelling, cursing at us, everything, freaking out because they're all afraid that we got the flu.
Yeah, people
You know
get
what?
angry at that.
Look, who doesn't enjoy a day off from work? Going to work. A lot of people driving in right now, going to work and just start fake sneezing.
Yeah.
They will tell you to go home so quickly today, and they're not going to dock you a vacation
If
day.
you're good at sneezing, maybe even a little makeup, some red around your
You go,
eyes and nose, and
yeah.
just be like, I woke up this morning. I think it's just a cold. I don't think it's the flu or anything, so don't worry about
overplay it. Don't
yeah,
say
yeah,
like
play
it's
it
a flu.
down.
Just like, I don't know.
I can make it.
I think it's
I can make
allergies.
it.
I think it's allergies.
It's hay fever or something, but my throat is really... And I'm all phlegmy in my lungs, and
If you're allergic to cats, just find a cat and rub it across your eyes before you
there
go to
you
work
go. Go to
really.
work.
I think it's allergies, but I'm not really sure. I took a Claritin. We'll see what happens.
No, I think you should overplay it. You should walk right in and go, I better go home, boss. I think I've got the swine flu, and I feel sneezes coming. Just be a real idiot.
More.
Get to your desk and shut up.
You want to hear another swine flu PSA from 1976?
Yay!
Proving that this thing's been around, will be around long past the media hyping the shit out of it.
Yeah, let's hear.
Joe brought it home from the office. He gave it to Betty and one of his kids and to Betty's mother. But Betty's mother went back to California the next day.
Oh, my God.
On her way to the airport,
Is that a black
she
boyfriend?
gave it to a cab driver, a ticket agent, and one of the charming stewardesses. At school, Joe's kid gave it to some other kids, and Mrs. Merrill got it and gave it to her husband. In California, Betty's mother gave it to her best friend, Dottie.
We get it.
But Dottie had a heart condition and she died.
No,
But before she died, Dottie gave it
Dottie.
to her girlfriend, the mailman, the paper boy, and the vet when she went to pick up her chihuahua.
If a swine flu epidemic comes, this is how it could spread. You'll want to be protected, especially if you're elderly or chronically ill. Get a shot of protection, the swine flu shot.
So there's a thing for it already? The swine flu shot?
Well, this is a different strain.
Then that swine flu?
Yeah, it kind of mutates over the years, but I do believe they are isolating some of the fucking happy horseshit in the flu in order to make the vaccine, and they said it should be by early May, which is like, wait a minute, isn't it early May or
just about?
I think it will be
Saturday, right?
Very important to get tested for the swine flu.
Oh, hi, Ted.
Hi, good morning, Gregory.
What do you got on the swine flu, Ted?
Well, I have my own business. Ted Sheckler's Swine Flu Testing Emporium.
Really?
Yes.
What's that about?
Well, you come down and you sneeze and cough in my face repeatedly. And then if I'm alive in a week, you'll know you're okay.
Well, that doesn't sound too safe for you, my friend.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to help the public good. The test is $40,000.
$40,000?
Certainly is, Gregory.
Putting his skin on the line here.
I certainly am.
But how are you
Stop staring at me, Richard.
40,000.
Yes.
A lot of people want to know if they have the swine flu, Ted.
Well, I also do the AIDS test, too. That's a rough one. I'll take at least 3 fluid ounces of semen in my backside, and then I walk for a long time, and if I fall over and just can't get back up, you better check yourself in somewhere. Give it 2 years.
2 years.
You had any customers yet?
Yes, I've had 3, but no one has paid me yet. Some man just fucks my bottom a lot, and then coughed on me. Oh, who is this tall, svelte young man?
Oh.
Young, good one, Ted.
Good boy. Hey, Rich, how are you, buddy?
Not bad. I'm pretty good. I just watching him do that character is amazing.
What character? That was Ted, and he's down the hall now.
Well, that's what I mean. When Ted came in.
Oh, right, okay.
Theodore!
Well,
I prefer my given name.
Well, now
I
Ted's
hate
back.
Ted. It's too short. Sounds insignificant.
I'm just waiting. Probably another week. The Jews are going to get blamed for the swine flu. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Yeah.
It's our fault, right? Didn't our doctors inject people with it?
No,
in
the
Mexico?
Mexicans are really being blamed for it.
That's right.
The Mexicans are really being blamed. They have patient zero.
They found. How do you find patient zero?
Patient zero. I know how to find producer zero.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
The militia groups have a new agenda at their meetings now.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be some fences going up now.
Well, a few fences and it's they found patient zero. I don't know how they do that. They just keep
weird.
tracing it back. Hey, who'd you come in contact with?
Right.
Hey, who'd you see? And then it was some little kid. He must have been playing with the piggies.
You think the kid now has to admit that he was fucking the pig up the ass?
He must have been doing something.
Imagine.
Or
Jesus, if I got the flu for every pig I fucked.
I bet you'd have it often.
You know, Obama wants the whole world to get along. That's his agenda, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And then the swine flu hits, and then you see how different countries are handling this situation, and you realize we are never going to get along with the rest of the world.
No.
Egypt has decided they need to kill every single pig in their country.
Yeah.
That is the angle they're taking on this.
But don't they understand you don't get it
They don't
really
care.
from pigs? It's one of those
They don't
weird.
care. They don't understand. They
don't know. What do they know?
Yeah, what do they know? They build triangles.
I should start calling it Arab flu if that's what's going to happen. Killing, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm
Oh,
one
we
for
knew
two.
exactly
One
what
for
you
two.
meant.
If I stopped now, 1 for 2, that's 500. I'm in the Hall of Fame for 500.
But they're killing all their pigs.
Yeah.
People are sad. They don't want to see the pigs
Do
go.
they even dig on swine?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right, we're going to get more info.
Shaman motherfucking pig. Like
get-
that Arnold from Green Acres.
We're going to get more info on the swine flu from Jim in South Dakota. Jim?
Yeah. Good evening.
Hi, Jim.
Hello. The reason that everybody's so worried about this swine flu is the last outbreak.
What?
They're reporting like 50 minutes.
His phone has swine flu.
He could have the oldest phone in the United States. Jim.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying?
I was saying in 1918, the last swine flu outbreak killed 50 million people. That's why there's a word about
That's
it.
1918. They didn't have shit back then.
Yeah, the cold killed a
The
couple
consumption
million.
got you.
Right.
Oh, my God, he's got the consumption. I got the vapors.
Look, you know what? We're all secretly hoping that this becomes a big thing and a lot of people die. We just don't want to be one of the people that die. That's exactly how human nature is. That's why we watch CNN. You want to see those numbers going up. Like, oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, this is a biggie.
Right?
Yeah.
We all secretly hope for their death and destruction as long as it's not us or anyone we know.
That's what people love.
Because whenever a tragedy happens, you're going, oh, big deal. Let me see some fucking numbers. And if they all start dying, I'll have an excuse why people aren't showing up to the clubs.
Sorry, just looking at the Jets cheerleaders.
They are pretty fucking hot.
People aren't coming to the clubs because no one's buying tickets.
What's that?
It's just hard now with the economy shit. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get people just to come out for.
Well,
I haven't had trouble, but I understand a lot of people have.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to make this announcement on the air. I am not showing up in Kansas City next week, so if any XM or Opie and Anthony listeners...
Why?
Because the fucking scumbag club that I got in a fight... Last time I was there, I helped the owner. I got in a fight. I fought, for this owner. I was supposed to get, next week, $3,500 plus travel, and now the owner's doing some fucking movie or something. His heroin addict brother calls me and goes...
well, we don't know if the guy's on heroin,
Exactly, Rich.
What are you talking about? He's been in and out of jail for it. I'm not fucking,
I don't know.
Okay, so
that's what you're saying.
Okay, you're
That's
right.
what you say now.
Okay, so you're
Rich
right.
Voss is saying this.
I shouldn't say that.
No, you can say it, but you got to, protect yourself and everybody else around you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
You
why.
can't just say, someone's on heroin. You can't say that shit.
But I didn't say your name.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you can
his
say
scumbag
it's been
brother.
alleged.
All right, all right.
You don't like
all right.
the brother. That's fair.
Okay.
You can say you don't like somebody.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, he's a guy you don't care for.
That's a biggie,
So
though, Rich. You got to be careful.
Oh, okay. It's
For real.
$3,500 plus travel. So he calls me 3 weeks before and goes, I'm only giving you $2,000 plus travel.
Times are tough.
I go, okay, no problem. What the hell? What can I do? So I'll see you then. Well, guess what? If you're XM listeners, I won't be there next week. And maybe I'll call them and tell them I'm not coming.
You've backed out.
I didn't back out. I'm not showing up.
I don't blame you, dude. It's amazing. I don't blame you.
How these clubs, they're scumbags. They really are.
Everyone's got an excuse now. It's
Who's
just
your
crotch
agent?
poverty.
Oh, sorry.
Who's my agent?
Like you're fucking How does your agent not attack for that?
Because my agent is Ira Voss, me.
And coming up on the show, Bill Burr will be here in a little while, and the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik World Wrestling Federation champion.
Right.
Champion.
We can't wait to talk to the champion.
I have to clear something up too about a comedy club. You're at comics, right?
Yeah, I'm at comics this weekend.
You got to clear this up?
No,
What
nothing
happened?
terrible. Well, yesterday, Opie on the air, which I appreciate you doing that, man, because there was I was going to do a guest spot tonight on a show they do, but unannounced. It was just like I would do a spot at Stand Up New York or The Cellar, or whatever, but I wouldn't announce it because it's not a headline show.
Right.
And they were, it was known that I was not going to be promoted or any of that stuff. It was just to do a $50 spot or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they sent out an email blast saying, your favorite comedian from the Opie and Anthony show, from Lucky Louie and not Louie. Like, they did all these things that was absolutely me.
They said the other guy, which is...
Yeah, it was so...
kind of insulting, to be honest with you.
It is.
Losing weight rapidly, stuff like that.
They made it... It was a direct plug saying I was going to be there. Again, not that the whole world's going to give a shit, but, whatever. They said they wouldn't. So I went down the line. It was actually a mix-up. There was nothing done purposefully. It was an honest mistake where we inquired enough, and they didn't do it to be malicious. And they actually we'll send out a retraction email. I'm like,
retraction email.
Yeah,
gets
they
more
were sincere.
attention.
It's obvious they were trying to be cool with it.
Yeah, they were. It was not exactly what they didn't intend to be deceitful. So I won't be there, but.
Well, if you'd like to do a guest spot Friday and Saturday on my show at Comics, I won't announce it right now.
Why don't we take
yours
a break?
is a show I would do a spot on.
How about we break?
I'm just holding my dick.
Jesus.
I don't know what happened.
Now,
We're going to take a break.
I wanted to clear it up.
No kidding.
Because
Can I hold your dick?
Yeah.
You want to hear Kenny's rap song?
No.
The Dr. Kaku? Let's do the Dr. Kaku one more time during the break. By the way, Kenny recorded a demo for the classic disco station here at Sirius XM.
Oh, he wants a gig there?
Yeah, so he actually recorded a little something. We might do that after the break.
When he pulled my truck around, the disco station was on.
Oh, for real? That's a real thing.
He was listening to it.
News in the morning to get some knowledge and some disco on the way home.
He's like, here's some disco for your drive home. I was like, thanks. Click. The second I got, like, the door shut and the station changed instantly.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hola.
Got Rich Voss in studio playing comics. May 1st and 2nd. What's that? Friday and Saturday there, Rich?
Is it only Friday and Saturday?
Yeah. Okay. And Bonnie's on the show, too.
Very cool. It's a very funny Bonnie McFarlane.
God, is she killing.
She is great. Because we got a bad reputation on the show that we hate female comics, and it's just not true. Well, I like that Amy, too.
Amy Schumer's very funny.
Amy Schumer I like, too.
It is kind of true, though.
Janine Garofalo, not so much.
Go read Barney.
I've been watching. So you secretly wish you were married to a Barney, right?
No, he's just mentioning his favorite TV show.
I know. Go read her article, Bonnie's article on Women Aren't Funny on, I think, Sheik.
Women Aren't Funny?
Yeah, she wrote this brilliant article. I have it here. It's unbelievable how well she writes and how bad she picks men.
I want to read this. This. I don't even know if this went out. This is the retraction email that Comics sent out, or was going to send out, and it's harmless. It's just that they're just going, "Hey, it was a screw up." Mm-hmm. But Kenny is so negative. He's like, "They blamed you." I'm like, "They're not blaming me."
Yes, they did.
But they're really not. This was the idea. This guy Brian, I like this guy. It was here's what they wrote. Comedy is a fickle mistress. Lineups are always subject to change, and we just want everyone to know that tomorrow's show at Comics will not include Jim Norton. That doesn't mean Stickpedia isn't awesome. It is, and here's the lineup. And then at the end, he said, I wanted to end with, we think that's the lineup, but who knows? Maybe we'll all be dead. But he was voted down. They wouldn't let him put that. Yeah, it was funny. But that's the whole email. It's just harmless.
Yeah.
But Kenny thinks it's blaming me by saying comedy's a fickle mistress. No, it's not.
It sounded like Kenny thought they were saying you're fickle.
Right, or comedians are a fickle mistress is one thing, but that's just going, hey, you know how the business is. These things have that's all that is.
No, I think that it could have been worded better in your favor.
But it wasn't worded against me.
No, but it's like naming you that people could reasonably allude that it was your fault that you're not appearing.
No, they couldn't because they're saying comedy is a fickle mistress.
That's a nice way of blaming you.
No, but because they would have said comedians are fickle.
No, comedy is a fickle mistress is kind of like the whole industry, the whole thing.
The way things are run, the idea of a show, of booking a show.
Yes!
I have reading comprehension, too. That it's not blaming. Believe me, I've been blamed for things before. Pregnancy, herpes. I understand what blame emails are about.
Put the big one out there. We all know.
No one ever blamed me for that. It's always on a daisy chain. I'll stick it in someone's ass.
You've never lived long enough.
The retraction should be simple, direct, and to the point. Not like...
This is simple, direct, and to the point.
No.
This is direct.
Like Kenny, simple, direct, and to the point.
You want to hear my 2 cents, what I wrote, what it should be?
What?
Yeah. Oops. We made a mistake, meaning comics should take the blame. They made the mistake.
That's stupid. Who can't? Because it was because we don't know exactly who made the mistake. They don't know if they made the mistake or if it was a translation in an email that they got from somebody else. Why would they fucking lie? They don't. I talked to them and I don't think they did anything wrong. I think it was just a mix-up that nobody was technically at fault and there was no deception. So, comedy is a fickle mistress. It's simple. Lineups are always subject to change. That's all it was. They're just letting people know that they're not trying to say that someone's going to be there who isn't.
You should mess everyone up and just show up anyway tonight.
Now show up.
Yeah. And really go, what the fuck?
That would fuck everything up.
There's a lot of drama over
They didn't make it clear that it wasn't your fault.
Of course it's clear. It's completely clear.
It's fine. It's good. Thank you, Kenny.
How is that not clear?
Yeah, and Voss will be there Friday and Saturday. Definitely.
Yes.
We don't want Voss to suffer in this.
No.
Is that not clear to you?
It's very clear.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Very clear.
Let's get Bill Burr in here as well.
Billy.
Over our vacation, E-Rock had a Rich Voss story.
Really? E-Rock's got... Boy, it's got to be interesting.
Well, there's a
Every story E-Rock tells is just so compelling and fascinating to listen to.
There's a very famous person that loves Rich Voss, and you're his favorite comedian. Do you know who it is?
No fucking way.
Absolutely.
Who?
Anybody want to guess?
Very famous?
You can narrow it down to what kind of fame. Let's start with that.
It's gonna be,
All right.
this is
idea.
Gary Glitter.
This person's not in the rock world.
Too bad it's not
And
Mark
he's not
Chapman.
a kid toucher.
Well,
He's not a serial killer
does he have
or assassin.
So there's no Caston Van involved.
Narrowing it down.
He's not a musician.
Not a musician.
An actor.
Not an actor.
Oh shit.
Not
An
a movie
executive.
producer.
Not an executive.
Famous. An athlete.
He's an athlete.
Oh shit. Tiger Woods.
No. He's not a golfer. Look what I do for you guys.
Okay, so
narrowing
he's-
it down.
so-
narrowing
okay,
it down.
he's white.
He is white. See what I do?
Yeah. That's what
Now
I'm
all
trying
of a
to
sudden
figure.
we're down to an athlete who's white. Keep going. Let's go. This is fun.
All right, so you know he's not good.
He's famous. He's got to be good if he's famous.
Keep going. Let's go. Let's narrow
Pete
this
Rose.
down. It's not Pete
No,
Rose.
although people with the haircut tend to relate to you.
He is in baseball.
Ah,
So we got baseball.
baseball.
White.
Oh, white, retired or playing?
You asked me.
I just asked. Is he retired or playing?
No, I mean, say either. I mean, you're right, but say either one. He's retired.
He's
You're
retired.
Right. You're,
Oh,
right. You're right.
Oh, okay.
Retired white baseball player. You're his favorite comedian.
Was he American or National League?
Ooh.
Good question. Sure.
Oh,
national, right?
fucking Cal Ripken.
No, it's not Cal Ripken.
Well, why couldn't it be Cal Ripken? Why would you say
You're reaching
no?
a little too high.
Oh,
Not really.
Exactly.
Not really, actually. He's Jewish.
Sandy Koufax.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
No way.
E-Rock?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
He golfs with my dad regularly, and he's been to several of your shows down in Palm Beach.
And you didn't even know it. He loves you.
Wow.
That's crazy because I never worked Palm Beach. No. Sandy Koufax, when I was in West Palm.
West Palm, Fort Lauderdale, somewhere
Yeah.
down in that area. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he come up to me? I would
He
have played
doesn't-
golf.
He doesn't do that.
Because he's Sandy Koufax. What's he going to say? Hi, I'm Sandy Koufax, and you're a nobody who I enjoy? I'm in the Hall of Flame. In the Hall of Fame.
Now you're mixing up your career. Wow. So he.
That's pretty cool, man. Why don't you write him? Hey, Jew, how about a ball from Voss?
Huh?
That's pretty fucking
That's cool.
What else
I
you got
would
on
play
that,
golf.
E-Rock?
Does he like me?
He doesn't know of you yet.
Oh, wow.
We told him, but he doesn't know
That doesn't
Jimmy yet.
happen.
Wait, you met Sandy Koufax?
Yeah.
So why don't you set up a golf date with Voss?
Well, that was the other
For
part.
Voss.
'Cause
What's that?
Both him and my dad invited you down to their course to play with them whenever you're
In
down
Florida?
Yeah.
Fuck! I gotta just get rebooked at the Improv again.
Do you have a? Did you get a ball signed?
No.
Yeah.
You can't just take a trip. Got to
To play
get a
golf?
gig.
Yeah, why don't you just take an $80 flight down there?
I didn't even know that was you
Oh, my
here.
God. You okay, Jimmy?
Well, I probably would do something like that,
Fine, Flo.
but I'm doing that. I'm doing that in August. I'm taking a trip to play in a golf tournament, and
Sandy
It's just-
Koufax, dude.
Sandy
You gotta
Koufax,
go. You gotta
dude.
go.
What's wrong with you?
that's a good point, right?
Book a flight today.
When I said to E-Rock,
Go
you
down
get a
there.
ball signed, he was like, no. Like, why would I? Sandy
Because
Koufax.
it's a private club. That was the second time I met the guy. I wasn't gonna ask him.
autographs at Bushwood, sir.
Second time, that would have been my second ball sign.
Tell- yeah. You know what?
Sign this hat and glove too,
Right.
old man.
This is like-
Kick you in the ball bag. Fucking, I'll grab your scrotum and run out of the room while you sit there telling stories about how you struck out a black man. No one gives a shit. You're boring everyone at the club. It was 2-0. Shut up.
When you like when they discuss pitch count.
Exactly.
Not a fan of the pitch count.
Nobody cares. First game played under lights. You're fucking boring. Talk about how you blew a load with Ty Cobb on some chick, even though you played 60 years apart.
I was going to say. Wait a minute.
Tell me how the Georgia peach fucked you in the face.
Don't blow up Rich's spot.
What? Yeah,
he's this close to playing golf with Sandy
But
Koufax.
If you don't tell him, he thinks Sandy Koufax is a girl. He's stupid. Did it hurt you pitching with a glass eye?
Well,
Why did you play Peter Pan? You really like wheat fins? Boom.
See, I kind of know my history. That's why I quit gambling in luck. I will book a flight. I will go down there and I will play. And for some reason, they'll go, "Oh, it's not you."
Dude, that's to be the greatest story ever.
Oh,
You could play
who's
on
this guy? Yeah.
You could play on like a Tuesday and
Yes,
not even
what I'll
miss a
do.
gig.
You play on New Year's Eve and not miss a day.
I would like a retraction.
Big story here in New York. A building completely collapsed in Lower Manhattan.
It had swine flu.
Oh no!
No one was in it. It looks like it was like one of these
construction things.
I don't even know if it was. It sounds like it was just a really old building that no one was living in anymore. So there might be a few vagrants.
Oh my God!
But they got dogs down there trying to figure it out. But the whole thing collapsed.
Eric Nagel was interviewed because he was allegedly on the top floor doing jumping jacks.
Hey, this is people are comparing you with Sandy Koufax. Yes, Booger Couch, Arkansas.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, Sandy Koufax, famous for his fastball. Rich Voss, famous for doing 8 balls.
Oh, spitball might have worked.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Spitball would have been good, right?
Yeah, I think
You're
spitball
right.
might have worked on that one.
You're right.
You had a chance to use the word spitball.
Yeah.
You went with 8 ball.
That's really cool though, Sandy Koufax. I actually would be happy about that.
That's solid, right?
Yeah.
Bill Burr, you all right? No swine flu yet?
No, I'm fine. I was actually looking all that stuff up about what classifies something as an epidemic, and it basically means more cases than expected.
That's it?
So, yeah. So if 5 people had...
look at the map,
I'm literally quoting Wikipedia right now, so none of this
Okay.
means anything. But
Right.
literally, their examples, if 5 people had rabies, that would be considered an epidemic.
Really?
Because it's
Yeah.
more people than you'd expect to have rabies.
Yeah.
John Stewart had a brilliant twist on this because they're showing the world map now, and like Canada had like what was it?
6 mild cases.
6 mild cases. So they made the entire country of Canada red,
Of course.
which makes it way worse, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, look
It's
what's
like, well,
happening.
Canada's covered.
Yeah.
Now let's try to make the whole globe red.
Yeah.
Hopefully by having 1 case in every country. And then the whole globe will be, we're infected.
Hey, you know, it's great. Maybe a bunch of people will kill themselves just out of panic.
Yeah, just to like freak out. They're
I
freaking
am
out.
all, like I said, I'm all for a big epidemic.
I'm
a
not
bunch of
going to
people
go
dying.
like this.
You want
and you're
pan.
fine.
You want a pandemic.
I want a pandemic. I want to, yeah.
If we have to die, you got to have some people from other countries die.
Burn up
too.
the brush.
Pandemic.
Right. Let's make.
They're talking about this like it's just it's wiping out the world. Like it's the bubonic plague or something.
And I like how it's
very
air. You
nice.
can catch it like airborne and people wearing masks. Somehow
Yeah,
the air
yeah.
gets through.
Well,
Yeah,
like
they
the
breathe.
pig virus
it's
doesn't.
amazing.
Yeah.
Doesn't get through.
Those fucking masks are ridiculous.
You look like an idiot. You should just be coughing in it. Go on, people.
Every time an Asian person walks by with one of those masks, I just say good, because they were wearing those before this
They had them
swine
since
flu.
SARS.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the SARS mask.
It's their SARS mask.
We all remember the
They're
SARS
multitasking.
mask.
And
Yeah.
what, sweetie?
Okay.
It's just every disease is coming out of every other fucking country, and yet our borders are basically open.
Yeah.
Every disease, there's, they're in every other country fucking animals instead of eating them, and they bring this shit over here. And our, what? Hey, we ready to go
I mean,
point
no,
right?
it's just, I love when you go international.
Yeah.
It's just, and they don't care about
Rich
the.
is going
I
with
was
the
in
fucking
Canada.
animals
Well,
theory.
what I'm saying.
Are you saying that,
This
that
is
AIDS
construction
probably
site
started with
thought.
someone fucking a monkey? Exactly. This is job site.
No, or
thought.
maybe
Standing around
let me tell you
standing around the
something.
roach coast. Let me tell you, these fucking pig fuckers. We should just get them all the fuck out of here. Dude, if I was Obama, I'd just fucking nuke them.
Here's the thing. You basically said I want an epidemic and people to die. Okay, in
I
a
don't
different
like
way.
traffic, Rich. I'm
Okay.
sick of it.
You don't like
I'm sick of fucking. I earned the right at 2 in the afternoon to go to a matinee showing of a. What happened?
Oh fuck!
Come on, Jimmy. It's a
okay,
a Thursday.
maybe they didn't fuck a monkey. They ate a monkey. Whatever. What I'm just saying is
Went down
secure
on it?
what I'm saying is secure the borders. That's all.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get into this fucking country.
I could use one of those.
There's a reason why it's so
Pig
easy to
mask
get
right
into
now.
this country, though.
Right.
If we didn't want people in this country, we would stop it.
I use the pig mask, like roll them up and jam in my ears when Rich talks.
Jesus. Yeah, we want them in here because they vote that way.
No, they're doing the jobs no one wants to do.
It's got the
What do you mean nobody-
numbskull flu.
That's first of all, that's bullshit. They're doing the jobs no one wants to do. No, because
It's not
those
bullshit.
those jobs.
And you
were-
save money on health insurance.
You don't think those jobs were being done before they were all coming here? They had it all of a sudden. Americans said we're not working anymore.
So you're trying to say that America can't figure out how to keep people from coming here illegally?
I'm just saying these are old
no,
arguments.
I know, but
in the year 2009, we can't figure out how to keep people from coming here illegally.
We don't want to.
Are you kidding me? We still want them to.
It's the same as we could.
When we decide we don't want them to, guess what? We'll shut it down by fucking the 4th of July.
It's the same with the drug trade. If they wanted to stop it, they would stop it.
It's all bullshit how they spin this stuff in the news.
Yeah,
and you're
of
right.
course.
Ed, this is old fucking shit.
It's like the whole thing, borders. And they're taking jobs away from the people that, these are jobs that people wouldn't normally want. I've heard this for fucking years.
There's no way to secure the borders because Americans are still traveling and they'll pick it up elsewhere.
Wow, Jim C.
Right. There it is. Thank you.
There it is. What are some of the symptoms, Jim C., of the swine flu?
Sam, will you stop coming into work with a mask? It's giving me the willies.
The willies.
Some of the symptoms are you lie on your side and your ass is flat in a bikini. Oh, you wear a members-only jacket, and you do everyone else's job except your own. Oh, wait, that's me and my girl.
Exactly. I love tossing Jim the softball.
Yeah.
What are those symptoms?
Hey, Quince, I was fucking a hooker. Detective Monahan!
Now the music gets all wacky.
Yeah.
This isn't when he's cutting into some body.
This is the fun scenes, like when Quincy runs out of the grammar school with his pants around his ankles and a heart on, and a crying kid running.
Clear stuff running down his leg.
Yeah. Or fucking, yeah. Or Sam fucking beating an animal to death and ripping its hide off while it still breathes, even though they're beating it to death. He's not good enough to improv. He should write this down, Sam.
Shit. God damn it. Jim C.
You want to see how other radio shows are handling the swine flu?
I'd love to, because it's a pandemic.
Oh, no. Don't act like you're not impressed. I'm so nervous. There was patient 0. Ate lunch in a poop lagoon and got the swine flu. But when he went to his school, he rubbed snot on all their desks and chairs. He said that it was from when they wouldn't touch his wiener.
He's going to do the whole song, too.
Then there was this one Jew didn't want to call the virus the swine flu, but they named it after the country of Mexico. Didn't work. The Mexicans don't like it. It's very disappointing. A little early. Boy, I'm really going to bring it home now.
What is this? And then the self-deprecation doesn't help. You're seriously trying to do this. And he's like, I'm going to really bring it home now. And then he does it.
And then he tries to bring it on
Then he
home.
tries to bring it home.
What show is that? Why don't you just leave it there?
Maybe we can get some info. Mike in New York. Rich,
Mike?
You're an idiot. Illegal aliens don't come here to vote.
They don't?
First of all, they do get to vote. They do. Okay.
Don't you have to be a citizen?
Yeah.
I didn't get the whole story, but they get to vote. There's tricks. Okay.
Part of
they get,
vote. But that's why they come here, so they can vote?
No, but once they get here, they're going to vote because they're going to try to keep the politicians in office that are going to keep them here and not get rid of them.
How do they vote?
What do you mean, how do they vote?
How do they vote?
You
can't just walk into a voting booth and go. You got to register, which means you need certain pieces of paperwork.
Scams going all I don't have the complete story.
You don't have the complete.
I don't
brain.
really want to speak on this, but it happened.
Can you have him and Bobby have a debate?
It happened.
Yeah. We're a show that no one should be asked a follow-up question ever.
No,
You brought it up with Robert Kelly the other day, but I think it's all of us.
You know what, dude?
A follow-up question just kills all of us.
They come here, they're taking our jobs, dude.
Yeah, but
they wind up voting and doing a whole bunch of things, dude.
How do they vote?
Because they're burned.
Yeah. You know, what was that group that they were complaining about that was going out and getting voter registrations? They were.
Oh my God.
I heard this story.
This is better than going to the zoo.
You're lying.
This is amazing.
This was a while ago. I forget the group.
Just
What was
stare
the
at him.
question?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do it.
They were in
Wow.
I don't want to sound
This reminds
stupid.
me of working back in the warehouse.
Way too
This is
fucking
like
late.
loading dock conversation right now.
In
You don't want to
Chicago.
sound stupid. Cut your tongue out.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah,
Good.
a group
good.
in Chicago.
Well, not the group. They're famous. You know,
Beatles.
Not the Beatles.
Spinners. Famous group.
No.
Bay City Rollers.
It's like it's a
Yes, Woody was
Motor City Madman.
It's like they're a liberal group that works to
the
get
Chicago City Liberals?
to get voter
Second City?
Acorn.
Acorn, right.
Okay. And I don't know the whole story, and I don't want to sound like I don't.
But they hang out on the bottom of your foot.
Acorn.
They look. You know what I'm saying.
We don't.
No.
You can't get out of it by saying you know what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is,
I will not allow that.
they were getting a lot of illegal voters to register this year, supposedly. I heard.
But
allegedly.
Now I
the radio.
heard.
Where did you hear that, Rich?
At one of the meetings.
I heard certain people were voting, like trying to vote twice. They were registering people that weren't.
Yeah,
but like homeless people.
Yeah.
But not illegal aliens.
If they're registering homeless people or whatever, what's going to stop them from doing illegal aliens?
You know,
How do you
that's
know?
a decent point you just made there.
You did make a valid point.
Thank you.
What's
Hold on.
gonna
Let me put
stop
my
them?
glasses on for that one.
Oh, Jesus.
And Ross, you should raise the point that maybe if they can't vote, the illegals are somehow affecting policy here because of the amount of protests that were brought out, because they have so many family members here. So if you look at the protests that were in Los Angeles about illegals, they were basically saying that people who are here illegally should stay. So they do somehow affect policy.
That's
they want
what I was-
driver's licenses, you know.
That's the next point I was going to make. I'm
Health
glad you brought.
insurance.
I'm glad you brought that up because
Then again, they would pay into the tax system if they get health insurance.
I was going to make that exact
Why
point.
don't we listen to this guy bring the
Bring it
swine
home.
flu home? Song home, yeah.
Oh, you're doing great. Okay, backup singers. But bird flu and SARS were bad. But this fake scare is worse than that. Solo? Because then there is the swine flu. Obama says to wear a mask and stay home from school. And when you go and meet people,
shut it off.
wash your hands and don't put them in your mouth. Can't get that part right. He doesn't quite explain it. This virus sure is scary. That's all.
Oh, you don't want to finish it? What fantastic show is that?
I don't know. Free beer and hot wings. Erock just told me.
Not. Oh, it is.
That's the name of the show. Free beer
Oh,
and
that's-
hot
Because
wings.
who doesn't love that?
That, of course. People were speculating that perhaps it's Scorch.
Too well written.
You guys want another one?
From them?
Oh, God.
How are you going to follow that?
Be from
With
them.
this.
You showed up, and you got Jerry Ford to lose to Jimmy Carter. And when nobody caught you, we were all happy. But now, Swine flu's back and we're gonna be in trouble.
Holy shit, can any of these fucking people hit the right mark when they're singing?
What? Why? They missed it, Ed?
Yeah, the other guy was missing every time he went into the last fucking verse. He'd start too early, and then it sucked. And now this one, he's like waiting, and he fucks it up. Comes in much too soon.
Swine flu's back and we're gonna be in trouble. Hey la, hey la, the swine flu's back. A blister full of pus, you gotta pop that bubble. Hey
What?
Hey la,
That has nothing to do with the
swine
flu.
flu's back. The media loves to spread all of the fear. Hey la, the swine flu's back. Stupid spoof songs are all that I hear. Hey la, the swine flu's back. Hey, we know you're just a flu.
I can't take that.
Hey, you're overrated too. You came to us from Sobrat, Mexico.
Bill wants to turn it up.
Hey, la, the swine flu's back. A bunch of people died because
Jimmy,
our healthcare
fall into
blows.
it.
Hey la, the swine flu's back. They say a pandemic and we're gonna have to grieve. Hey la, the swine flu's back. I need 1 million deaths before I will believe. Hey la, the swine flu's back. Hey, we know you.
Wow. They should be fired for that.
Why?
Not for offensive song or anything, but I mean offensive like the song itself. The way it was done was offending me.
Why'd they pick that song out of all of them? Was the swine flu here before?
Because the swine flu was back.
Yeah, it's back.
Is it back?
It was back. Yeah, back.
When was the last time it was here?
1976. You might remember the swine flu, along with Peter Frampton. Frampton comes alive.
God, the Peter
when he was with
Frampton's
Humble
albums
Pie?
suck.
You didn't like Peter Frampton Comes Alive?
That fucking album is horrible.
Well, you gotta take yourself to that time
What's the
period,
matter?
Jim. No one had ever talked through a guitar before you know?
Is that what he was doing? Dude, it's fucking unlistenable.
It's one of the greatest live albums of all time.
It's not. Kiss Alive shits in its mouth. It's fucking awful.
Shits in its mouth.
My Aunt Carrie, that reminds me of, because she was a teenager when that came out. Or, that's like that reminds me of like my.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
Well, then maybe
You.
One of the best-selling albums ever.
So what?
You're right.
Is that Frampton? He was on his own then, right?
Yeah.
Who was he with before that?
Humble Pie.
Humble Pie, Frampton's Camel.
Your way.
Oh, he's
What
fucking.
was he in?
Something
about a Peter Frampton band.
Oh, he should be fucking kicked.
So we've decided we do not like Frampton Comes Alive.
It's fucking awful.
I find it nostalgic.
It's so bad he's saying a Kiss album is better than it.
I know, which is...
Kiss Alive is a great live album.
They're horrible, Jimmy.
No, they're not.
Kiss
couldn't say the Who live at
could be
Leeds.
one of the worst bands
ever.
Who? The Who?
No, Kiss.
Oh.
Sorry. I went to...
Wanna rock and roll.
I went to the Kiss show. Remember that at NEW?
Yeah,
we went to Kiss, and I was like, after it was over, I realized how few real hits they had because they played them all, and it was like 3.
Yeah, they didn't have a tremendous amount. Beth, I think, was the biggest song they ever had.
Yeah, and then I want to rock and roll. That
was a big hit. Yeah,
and then
But
like,
Gene
after
even
that,
had to take credit for Beth, remember?
No, I know.
Couldn't even give Peter
No,
Criss a little spotlight. He goes,
Gene's
well,
a fucking
actually,
douche.
Peter Criss came up with the song Sarah, and I told him, "Yeah, Sarah, you sing the same song, but say Beth.
Say Beth. And,
or whatever. What was
so
the
then I
original
just-
name of that song?
So then I took him for all his money. Because that's what I do.
Then I kicked him out of the band because he wouldn't play the way I wanted him to.
Yeah.
Parasite's a great fucking Kiss song.
That's your favorite band is Kiss?
No,
Besides Ozzy? I mean,
Sabbath is my favorite band. I like Kiss a lot. Kiss is more. They have a
it's
nostalgia
basically,
for me.
if you were a girl
joke
12
band.
years ago, you would have liked the Spice Girls.
It's
That's
a joke
basically
band,
like,
Kiss.
No, I
without their fucking
Makeup.
costumes, they're a bad garage
Look, there's
band.
the one guy with the big shoes and the
All right.
tongue. And
They were,
and then
fake
there's the
blood,
Star
fucking and
Child.
fire.
What is that?
But again, it was-
What a douche chill
And
that
plus,
was.
like I said
Yeah,
before,
Paul Stanley's the Star Child.
What was the 70s?
What does that
Okay.
mean? Douchey. Fucking. Ugh.
Look, marketing-wise, you have to say.
They knew how to market.
They were fucking very
Look
good
how long
marketers.
his
they
tongue
stole.
is.
I told you they stole.
man.
If you
the
say New York Dolls,
they
I'll
stole
fucking
New York
bite
Dolls
your
act.
ankles.
They did it.
Shut
New York
up.
Dolls were doing that shit before them, dressing up like transvestites. You should love them.
From Kiss, it's the Kiss coffin.
Yeah.
Whoring themselves out.
Fucking Gene's marketing of everything. The Kiss credit card now.
Well, look, I gotta
you could
defend
charge your
How can we
Kiss
make money off of
merchandise.
them when they're dead?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
1 point at a time.
Still make money.
Kiss visits
You know,
Tupac.
if you made some
They're
decent
not my favorite
albums,
band.
you
Oh,
wouldn't have
okay.
to sell fucking car keys at the end of your fucking shows.
They sold 100 million
80
albums.
tractor trailers full of shit. It's the Kiss can opener.
They sell the most shit.
Dude,
Unapologetically.
They sold 100 million albums. You can't
Kiss
not Kiss. They
toothbrush.
sold 100
Their
million albums.
catalog is as big as the phone book of stuff you can buy.
Tremendously successful.
Don't fuck
And
it
it's
up
like Madonna.
already.
If you could write a good song, you can keep your fucking
Yeah.
clothes on.
I'm with Bill, by
I
the
think
way.
she wants to do all that yoga.
I'm with Bill. Live at Leeds is an amazing live album.
Who's that by?
The Who.
I
The
saw
Who.
them. I saw them twice in concert.
like The Who, though.
I had them
But you
third
I
row.
don't hate the Who. They're just overrated.
No, you don't like the
Who. They were very overrated.
How do you say The
Quadrophenia.
Who was overrated, but Kiss wasn't?
Because Kiss is not judged the way the Who is in rock standards. Look, we all know Kiss lyrically was not up to par with a lot of bands. Musically, they're not up to. I mean, like it's just.
So why are they a band? what a
What
good
I'm saying
wiffle
is-
ball players.
I know.
No, I'll tell you what I like about them.
I mean, musically, they were a little overrated,
Yes.
but you know.
But I acknowledge
their
that Kiss
music-
is not known for that. They were just known as a
But
whole
you
show.
can't, you
their
can't say
live
the
show
Who
is
is
a big part of
overrated,
it.
though. The
I
Who
think
was
they're
a
absolutely
monster
overrated.
band.
So what? I
Fucking
still think they
Who?
were overrated.
Oh, my
How were they
God.
overrated back then?
Because
The
they're
Who-
fucking, because they're heralded as this amazing band. The way the Rolling Stone writes about them, the way they dissed Sabbath for all those years, and they make the Who look like they were these or Zeppelin, they were these amazing, and then they fucking stole this shit. I'm talking about Zeppelin. Fuck them. The Who was a good band. I'm not saying Moon wasn't a great drummer. Daltrey's a great singer, and fucking Townsend was good, but they were just overrated as a unit because they were fucking comfortable for fucking rock writers. That's who they liked. So that's who they
came
like
out-
REM.
Quadrophenia was fucking
Is that
brilliant.
the rock opera? Fucking
No,
eat
no,
my
that was
asshole.
Tommy.
No, that was Tommy.
Fucking
Quad-
rock
no,
opera.
no, that was Tommy.
The first time that I met you, shut it.
No, that was Tommy.
What about
Jackass.
Who's Next?
But it was creative. It
Jimmy
was
doesn't.
fucking
Oh, I get
Jimmy
it.
doesn't know any better.
Who's in the title? I get it. Who are you? That's us. Who? If I hear you call.
This coming in, Jimmy has the musical taste of a 5-year-old.
I like fucking.
If the band doesn't have a
Nice.
lunchbox,
I know.
Jimmy doesn't like them.
I gotta tell you, Jimmy, to say the Who's overrated is a rough one.
You got your,
That's a
I've
rough one.
always
That's what you
believed that.
believe. That's fine,
Always.
but
You got your
that's a
Sabbath?
rough
No, no,
one.
I'll give
and
it
then
this, Jimmy.
Kiss, and then the Partridge
yeah,
Family.
then the Jonas Brothers.
I don't judge Kiss on the same level as Sabbath, and
No.
I wouldn't give them musically the same. I just like them.
Won't
Like
get
they were
fooled
from my
again, Baba
childhood, so I like
O'Reilly.
them. You know.
Fucking
Oh my God! What are some of those other Who songs that we all enjoyed? Behind Blue Eyes,
Pinball Wizard.
Pinball Wizard.
I'm not saying the Who sucks.
Trip Kid.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I
That's
even
like
liked
one of my favorites.
Eminence Front when they were getting a little older.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
I even like that one.
Under the
Bam,
Raging Moon.
bam, bam.
Under the
Awful.
Raging
Bam,
Moon. was
It's such
awful.
a genius thing. I mean, it's like literally like 3 notes, and
That's it.
he found it.
And it was Roger Daltrey actually playing the guitar in that one, if you remember the video. And he's like, that's all he could play was bam, bam, bam,
we hear that?
and the whole song is just bam, bam, bam.
Let's hear the fucking. Let's hear the amazing Who on Eminence Front.
The song they did for Under the
song.
Raging Moon that they did for Keith Moon when he died was fucking great. They had like all these drummers on it. You know what I'm saying?
How about Roger
Yeah.
Daltrey? Free Me. Let's not forget about that one.
Right.
What about Pete Townsend had some solo stuff?
Yes, it was called fucking kitty porn.
Rough Boys.
Rough Boys.
Rough Boys.
Rough
Pete
Young
Townsend,
Boys.
right? That was one of Pete
That wasn't
Townsend's
bad
songs.
until he got busted doing research.
That's like, I can't
Oh, wait,
listen to
hold on,
Rough
this
Boys
is-
And they
anymore.
brought some synthesizers in.
Oh, this is terrific.
Yeah, but
Brought
I
some
mean,
friggin-
this wouldn't be the first song I played to a brand new Who fan.
This
Why
one was
not?
one,
This
when
is
this
great.
came out,
No, I
though,
said this
Yeah.
was later on in their
That's like
career, and
early
it was
80s.
all right. Yeah,
The chase scene, the
this
fucking
is post-
Shaft movie.
Post Keith Moon.
yeah, they were already at it for about 15 years when this thing came out.
And listen when
This
this,
is terrific
kicks in.
stuff.
No, this is just the prelude. Come on, that's
This song's
fucking
the
cool
shit.
riff.
This song's the shit.
You know?
I mean, they're not spitting blood, Jimmy. But
Yeah,
I'm not comparing them to Kiss.
There's
I'm
no
not saying they're better than
tall
Kiss.
shoes.
I wouldn't argue that point. But Sabbath, I would argue.
I do like Gene Simmons shoes, though. Yeah, where do I get a pair of them?
7-inch heels. I put them on. I was 4'7". I didn't spit blood because my wig caught on fire. The Star Child and the Devil Wig Man. I have Emilio Estevez's wig on.
Corey has something on Kiss that I'm not really sure if this is true.
Hi, Corey.
Let's see what this is about. Corey, go ahead.
Corey, caller.
Good morning, boys.
Morning,
Corey.
Hey, I saw an
What, Corey?
talk
Corey,
about-
start over. We were goofing over the first part of your call.
I apologize.
Go ahead.
I saw an interview with Gene Simmons where they talked about the fact that Kiss Alive album was not a live album.
Why
It's,
was it just, what did it have? Fucking
fake applause.
Yeah, did it have stuff like that mixed into the background?
To punch it up a little.
No. If the vocals couldn't be done, I guess they're. I don't want to say they stopped.
Baby.
How do you follow-up question?
He's all like distracted by his kid.
Hopefully.
We'll try to get info on that. Let's say hi to Jim in Staten Island.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Listen, I think you would like Kiss because a lot of that song's about like drinking and underage girls. I mean, what's the big deal?
It's so fucking phony. Just stop. Underage girls. Look at Paul Stanley and tell me he was ever into girls.
Love Gun.
You know,
I was made for loving you.
when I was growing up,
You're not making a good argument, sir. I'm not a Kiss fan.
When I was growing up, I liked Kiss like Jimmy did, and then I kind of grew out of it when I learned about Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Jethro Tull. I don't know why. And Black Sabbath.
Jethro Tull.
And
is
then
one
Kiss
of the
was like, to me, I was done with them.
Tull is one of the best
I moved
rock and roll
on.
songs of all time.
Which one?
Locomotive Breath. Wait.
You
no.
like the
Aqualung?
No. It's one of the best rock songs of all. I'm trying to.
Bungle in the Jungle?
No, it's Locomotive Breath. The beginning of that. It's one of the best fucking rock beats.
Yeah, you like that one?
It's fucking great.
Let's play it for Rich.
It's one of the best. Beginning.
Get a hold of yourself. You really are panicking.
And when he played that, I bought the Jethro Tull.
See, you're talking about
Little
Jethro
Flute.
Tull's hits.
Who's Jethro Tull?
I had a friend, Rob DeStassi. He was all about Jethro Tull, and those albums were totally doing a little too much.
What about
him and his dumb flute? Is like when you got past the hits of Jethro Tull, that guy was obsessed with his stupid flute.
Not with the flute.
He could really play it, but it's like,
Right,
why
enough.
would you want to?
In a rock band.
This is Voss's song.
All right.
The beginning is when they break into the music.
With the piano
first you got
first.
this fucking long piano concerto.
Turn up.
Yeah, but this was perfect for the rock jock.
But you could talk over it.
Oh, you could do weather, sports, local news.
It'll be a high of 61 degrees today. Cooler air blowing in tomorrow. We're looking for a high of only 58.
And believe it or not, the 93 is actually clear at this point.
Yeah, had some nice weather earlier on in the week, but we'll be getting back to that. Summer should be here soon. It is about 5 to 9, sitting here just mellowing out.
And most DJs that take on this intro, in the back of their head, they're like, how fucking long is this goddamn intro?
It's amazing.
Traffic on the Gowanus is backed up pretty much all the way to the Verrazano Bridge, so if you're taking that way in, maybe you can find an alternate route. So just kick back. Stocks futures are up about 1.4%.
My relationship's going downhill.
Yeah. If you need relationship help, call in. We'll be taking your calls a little later in the program about relationships.
I'm ready to punch Voss in the jaw.
Wait, what? No, the break.
What's so great about this? This part,
This isn't even the post either. You can still talk. And we're still talking. Ladies and gentlemen, you might remember this from 1970-something. I'll talk right over the fucking song. I hate it.
This is a tolerable.
No, it's a great song.
It's not great.
You love this song?
A guy
It's
walks
okay.
in on his girl getting fucked by his best friend.
I didn't say I wouldn't
I
jerk
would
off
go
to
with
this.
Jimmy. I would say this isn't great.
It's not.
It doesn't hold up.
Do you like Hole in the Sky by Sabbath?
I don't even know.
Why
I don't
would
think.
you?
I know a couple Sabbath songs. I've never listened to Sabbath.
I know you haven't.
I was at their, when they were at their all-time high. I was in crack
You were
houses.
35. Okay, that's true.
I wasn't listening to music.
73, 74,
Oh no, I was just doing coke.
71.
Why don't we go back to the phones? A few more people on
Jesus,
this.
Rich, how old are
Brian in Ohio. Brian.
Good evening.
Hey, Brian.
as far as musical talent goes, I would place Kiss after Dwight Yoakam's band from Swing Blade.
Wow.
That's not very accurate.
That's
sir.
a great band.
Why don't you go home and practice, Randy?
Here it is.
Turn it up.
Turn it up, it's too low.
This was so good.
Drums.
Play through it, goddammit! You play through it! Yeah. I reckon I like it. Oh my God. He's up all late drinking. He got to be Bill Cox's outfit to fix a rototiller the next day.
How great is this?
It's looped. Doesn't have that great surf guitar part.
Oh, the Dick Dale part.
Yeah. Dick Dale part. Yeah. Oh my God! Enough! It's killing me.
Let's go to Adam in Jersey. Adam, what's up?
Jimmy's debating stinks.
Why?
It stinks. He's talking about the Princeton Live album, and Anthony comes at him. It sold more records than any other record at the time. Jimmy's like, who cares? Then he comes back. Kiss sells 100 million albums.
You recapping?
Because I wasn't denying the popularity of Frampton. I just think it stinks. I'm not saying. I think that they were saying that Kiss was just like, who listened to him? I mean, that's what I was taking about it. But I don't like Frampton's album. It was tremendously successful.
I really
was a joke band.
I really don't know why Frampton Comes Alive sold as many albums as they did. I mean,
it was perfect for the time.
Right.
It was perfect for the time. And I think chicks liked the cover.
Yeah.
I never liked Frampton.
His flowing hair, which blew off of the top of his head a few short years later.
Fucking awful, that
He's
album.
Completely horseshoe bald now.
What's Frampton's third best song? You got
I can't think of his
Baby,
first.
I Love Your Way, and Who Do You? Feel
Yeah,
Like
then
I
there's
Do.
the other one.
What's the third
The
one?
whole album had hits on it.
That were on the radio?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another.
I know. The third one was I'm a Queer. That was a fucking good one.
Some of those other Frampton songs we got.
I don't know if I could come up with a third Frampton song.
Exactly.
You?
When I had that album, I only listened to that.
Those two, right?
Do you feel like I do?
Well, because that was like a 14-minute version, I think.
Yeah. You fantasize that you were playing it in front of your high school,
Wah, wah, wah,
and then all of a sudden you turned like 20, and then it just sort of ended.
Oh. What was the first concert you went to, Anthony?
Oh my God! First concert, I think, was probably a bad one. I think it was.
Oh, they're always bad.
Because I went with a chick, and she wanted to see.
Oh, here come the disclaimers. You went by yourself and you were wearing a tube top. Come on, be honest.
No, because honestly, why would I see Jackson Brown by myself?
Because that would make him faggot.
He had one song.
That song for the roadies.
Yeah.
Stay.
Kill yourself.
Stay. That was his only song.
The face Bill made when I said that was like a doctor just gave him bad news. He went like, oh.
Did you go to any of those outdoor concerts like the Pocono Raceway or?
Why would I do that?
You didn't do any of those like with 10 bands were playing?
What the fuck am I? Fucking 80 years old? I never went to Altamont Speedway. Yeah, I stabbed a guy when I was a kid. I was fucking 6 years old.
Just the question.
You're not that old?
Anthony,
No.
Anthony,
Oh, you're fucking aging
Anthony works
bad.
security for
Jesus. Who's talking?
What the fuck? Oh, we went to the Pocono outdoor concert, Badfinger, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, fucking all these bands.
I would break every CD you own. That's a good one. Eagles.
Well, the
I
Eagles.
hated
I like
the
a little
Eagles.
Badfinger.
Is this Jackson Brown's version?
Hey, you guys ever go to that concert where someone has an extra ticket and you just go because they got an extra ticket?
Yeah,
It's
you got an extra ticket. You want to go?
Excuse to get fucked up. I did it one time and I saw John Cougar Mellencamp.
Ew, Carol King.
I've never been. I always remember it was my legs hurt because I was just standing there and I was fucking bored out of my mind.
Everyone would stand. Like, when you're sitting down, you're all stoned and fucking... Because people would just pass pot around to each other. Now it's,
I want to get out.
Not so much. So you'd like sit down, and the band would start, and everyone could see, and then people had to stand up. And I was just like, oh, fuck, now I got to stand to see this bullshit.
Or We would do blotter acid or window pane and get all fucking paranoid.
Wait, or what?
Blotter acid.
Yeah, I got that one.
Or window pane.
Bluto acid.
Window pane, and we'd go to the concert, and then we'd start getting all fucking paranoid and freaked out. We were all fucked. We had to see the Grateful Dead. They were playing for 5 hours. Like on the third hour, I started tripping, having a bad trip. You know, like
you started to feel like you're surrounded by smelly girls with hair under their arms.
Yeah,
5 fucking hours. This fucking
girls
band
had
played.
vaginas under their armpits.
Have you guys seen that YouTube clip of that this kid was tripping on mushrooms and they put him in a closet and he was talking to himself, so they recorded everything that he was talking about and then they just animated it with like a lizard saying it. It's really bizarre.
Oh, I gotta check that out. And we should have got the third Frampton song. We should have got the third Frampton song.
Yeah, I know there was one. What is it?
It's Baby I Love Your Way, Do You Feel Like I Do, and I'll give Mark the pleasure. Mark in Jersey.
Hey, how are you guys?
All right, Mark.
Good evening. Show me the way.
Show me the fucking way.
Yeah.
Show me the
God
fucking way.
damn it. We should have got that one.
No, you shouldn't have.
Thank you,
Fine.
sir. Nah, this was a monster hit for Frampton.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
This is fucking terrible.
But he's using a
reminds me of a
talk
more
box.
innocent time in my life.
That's right.
Riding to the grocery store in the back of a Pacer.
Yeah.
You know, not a care in the world. You don't have any money, no
That's
ID,
right.
nothing. You just show up and somehow there was food.
Just happy to be
A
alive.
simpler time.
You're not thinking about the devil or darkness. You're just having fun.
No global warming.
Right.
Not that it was great.
Oh, you got your
Turned
bicycle.
out that gas shortage was just a fluke.
That's it, yeah.
This is the perfect music for this time.
A little touch football with your friends after
Yeah, the
school.
Vietnam
you
War
know.
just ended.
You didn't even need to tackle.
Here
was
it
all
comes,
touch
Jim.
football.
Here it comes.
2 hands.
The big chorus.
Turn it up.
That's brilliantly written.
Yeah.
Show me the way every day. But Kiss couldn't write lyrics.
Maybe
This is
he
terrific.
painted Saturn around his eyeball and fucking the rest of his face black. Maybe.
No, but do you see what I'm talking about? The perception? Lyrically, this guy's shit. I want you to show me the way every day.
Oh, it was simple.
It was just him and his guitar up there, Jimmy, and his
That's two more things that should have been up there.
and his talk box or whatever the fuck it was called. That's all he
had a little
had.
tube on the microphone, and
At
he would
least he wasn't
put it in his
lip-syncing.
mouth. He would fucking suck that thing like a dick.
How is
Someone playing drums?
Yeah.
What, do you have fucking cymbals on his legs?
They had a band. Yeah.
Up there.
Bob Mayo on keyboards. Bob Mayo. Remember the whole album.
He's got that bass drum behind him. He's getting with his heel.
And this is like around the same time Boston's first album came out.
Exactly.
That was their only album.
Boston's first album sold
Massively successful.
There's not a bad song on that album.
I have just the opposite take.
Oh my god!
I got to admit, that was one of those albums
I love
when you
Boston's
heard
first
it for
album.
the 36,000th
You're done with
time.
it?
Oh,
It wasn't a bad hit. You're right. Fucking four
dude,
for
I had a buddy of mine.
time.
He had
More
a
than a feeling.
he had a cassette tape of that, and it got stuck
Yeah.
in his player, and that was the only thing we could listen to for an entire fucking summer.
Oh wow! That would kill it.
Oh, I never need to hear them again.
More Than a Feeling's a good song.
When he lit those grills. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit! That was his best work.
Exactly.
He was
Oh,
that guy. He was such a great guy too. We met him a few times.
When he fucking wrote that song.
Jesus, that's 2 days in a
Kingsford.
row. I'm just gonna shut up.
What was the other one?
Because I used to make fun of Sticks, and that guy
Good.
comes in. He's a fucking great guy.
Yeah, Brad Delp was a solid dude.
Yeah.
Sucks he went out that way.
Exactly. Oh, don't put a hibachi by the stereo inside. Who the fuck is this?
Boston.
Yeah, that's one of their slow little love ballads.
This is fucking hideous.
I know. It goes back to the time, like Bill was talking about.
More Than a Feeling is a
It's
good
not
song.
hurting anybody. You're just driving from your horrible job
mindless.
to go do something
Right.
else. Mindless.
Drinking age was 18.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm old enough to die for this country.
Yeah. To be able to drink.
You just bought your 6-pack to drink it in the woods with your pals.
With pull tabs.
Right. Just like,
Hairy bushes for everyone.
Yeah.
I remember.
Hey, there we go. We're jarring some of the junkies' fucking memories loose over here. Come on, Rich. You get your first tattoo down in Providence.
Yeah, my back.
Can you put another song on by this fucking awful group?
Well, which one you want to play for him?
Not More Than a Feeling, which I like.
I'm trying to remember what else was on. Smoking was.
You're playing all
What
the
is
love
this?
songs, the lovey-dovey ones. You're not
It's
rocking,
More Than a
Trav.
Feeling? No, I said not that one, which I like.
What else is on the album? I
Who the
forgot.
fuck's typing these in? That lady
Oh,
from the
this is like
cigarette
the
commercial?
ultimate air guitar when this thing comes in. This is the total post-freedom rock.
Freedom rock. Well, turn it up, man.
Turn it up, man.
Douchebag.
But again, this was overly processed, and this wasn't fucking...
Oh, yeah, dude. This is
This is a studio creation.
Right here.
Wow, 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 wow.
Come on.
Tom Schultz, right? He was
Was
a
it?
genius.
Yeah.
Who's clapping?
Yeah, but you know what's great about this time is like it's still so early on in this shit that any sort of bar chords you put together, all
Yeah,
these
it was
songs,
new. You know what
Yeah.
this was? What made this band was Bradley Delp's voice and the harmonies, and it was all Bradley Delp.
I've never heard him called Bradley Delp.
Bradley Delp. And the guitars
Parochial school
were
name.
doubled. It was like the harmony
Jimmy
guitar,
Page
yeah,
thing.
the double guitar.
Yeah.
And his
Where you-
voice, too. They fucking...
Yeah, that's what I mean. His voice was
This is
great. He had great
10
range.
Brad Delps singing at the same
Yeah.
time.
This is like a late night infomercial.
Isn't
On the
it?
fucking-
I
You
love
can't stop
these
it.
songs. Growing up with these songs was fantastic. You could get all of them. Where would you get a collection like this? You couldn't get one.
You'd have to spend thousands
of dollars and
not
look
like
like
you
a
can
douche at
download
every
it
record
illegally
store.
for free.
like my kids.
Who could teach me how to make spare ribs with my head on the hibachi? Brad
Oh, poor Brad.
He's got his head squeezed in a George Foreman grill.
It's not working. Oh, the hand clapping.
There it is.
Da, 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 da. Rock and roll band's a good one, sure. Now we're getting requests for Foreplay's another good one.
Can we hear Foreplay?
Well, Foreplay is a long...
Well, how about one
a
of those
long
on
piece
Parliament
that just
on.
starts building. All right, give me a little Foreplay. We can talk over Foreplay.
I don't know what it is.
It leads into long time.
I hated this.
70s
I
were
hated
awesome.
Boston.
That's a good song.
Huh?
Thank you. I didn't
Let me
enjoy it.
go to the phones as this thing slowly develops. Vinny in Poughkeepsie. Vinny,
Hey, what's up, fellas?
what's up?
Hi, Vinny.
It's Eddie. Good evening. Idiots. Good evening. Billy Burr, tell Billy Burr it's drinking out of cups.
Oh, you tell him.
All right, Billy.
Oh, the
One thing on
YouTube
his
video that you were
No,
talking
it's all
about.
about you guys.
The kid in the closet.
Oh yeah, drinking out of cups.
It's called Drinking from Cups or something like that. All right.
Okay, thank you.
And someone is saying, I don't even know this. Mike in Boston writes, smells like Teen Spirit was Cobain goofing on this riff. The More Than the Feeling riff, I guess, by Boston.
No way. Really?
I don't know. I don't know.
I gotta listen to that.
This
I've
is,
gotta listen to that.
This is Foreplay.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit. This is shit you could figure out on a keyboard like within 20 minutes of buying it.
You know, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was written in one night. They wrote that whole album in one night. Oh, John.
Carolina Man giving Bill Burr some props. Who's going to be at Caroline's starting tonight. Bill Burr, as usual, has his finger on the pulse. Drinking out of cups on YouTube is hilarious. It's totally visual, but I strongly recommend you guys check it out. It is audio from when a guy was locked in a closet on acid.
It sounds like he's basically trying to not talk himself out of having a bad trip. He's just going, okay, Mr. Balloon Hands. Mr. Balloon
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's that.
I
I don't need that.
I got to see this now.
Is that a chair? It's not my problem. Fuck that. And for some reason they animated it. I guess 'cause obviously they couldn't film them, and they just have a lizard saying it. I don't know.
It's kind of funny.
It adds a
The
whole
lizard
nother,
saying.
yeah, level to it.
Nothing was worse than when that bad trip thing crept into your head. And that's the thing that like sucked about even doing mescaline or anything like that was thinking like, just don't want to have the bad trip. I just want to have a good time. And you don't know if you're going to have the bad time.
We were all tripping up in the garage where the band played, and we were all tripping, and this guy Chris, who gets up and falls and smashes his face, and blood is pouring out his face, and we're all tripping, and we had to kick him out. We said, you have to leave.
You're freaking
because
us out.
You're freaking us
I
out.
was getting that whole bloody face in here. It's reminding me of the guy looking in the mirror in Poltergeist. Get out of here.
How long is this hunk of shit song?
It just scares you. Travis?
8 minutes.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Just tell him to turn it up.
Oh.
Turn it up, man.
There you go.
Now this song or
this is garbage.
I just realized I could never go to war with you, Opie.
I'm just giving you a hand
signal. You give me the
signal.
hand signal.
And you're like, what?
You're like, insurgents, you fucking idiot.
You're in Danny's seat, so you usually have to tell Danny to tell them because we can't see those guys in the other room. Whatever. You want to take a break?
I have to
Yeah,
take
might
a
as
walk.
well. All right. Gregorio. Phones are lit, but somebody had instant feedback saying that we suck today, so.
All right.
Listen somewhere else,
How about
man.
the phones being lit? Any Kiss fans?
Not really.
me.
Not really. Why would I do that?
Tool.
Smoking from Boston was awesome. Jim's musical taste sucks. Can't forget about Fleetwood Mac. You tell me where to go. I don't care.
No, Fleetwood Mac. How about my musical taste sucks? Let's go with that.
All right. Let's go to Mark in North Carolina. You can turn down the Boston. Thank you.
Hi, Mark. Now, what don't you like that I like?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pussy.
Your comedy is amazing. You're the fucking funniest man on the planet.
Thank you.
But
Here's the but.
if it's not Kiss and it's not Black Sabbath, it sucks.
That's
what
not
about,
true.
There was a lot of bands back then that were really good. Heart, when they came out, was fucking rocking, dude.
Dude, I don't just like Kiss and Sabbath. Heart,
Tom Petty, that's
dude.
rocking shit, dude.
I don't hate Tom Petty. I like one song by him.
I hated him.
I like I like Harry Chapin. I love Jim Croce. I fucking love Bob Marley. I have very varied taste in music. Kiss is for my. No, that's not true.
I like some Harry Chapin. I like sitting by the fire with
Jimmy, what about rock bands?
My lover.
Rock bands?
Yeah, you're looking at a lot of. No, hold on, seriously though, because you're looking at a lot of guys in the room that probably like the Who, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
I like Queen. Yes, I like Queen.
Floyd.
I like Pink Floyd a lot. I like Zeppelin a lot. I don't hate the Who, but I don't really like them. I like Zeppelin. I like fucking Floyd. I like.
What about
Queen.
Yes? You like Yes?
Miller.
Not a big fan. No, I don't like.
Yes is
No.
great.
Steve Miller Band.
You could pull a Yes album out of the sleeve and just not see one line on the whole side of an album.
No, I don't
it's
like
just
that.
one song.
That's when you knew you made a mistake at the record store. You're like, oh
Fuck.
shit!
I knew I should have picked up Charlie
God.
Daniels.
Right. You see 3 grooves. One on one side, 2 on the other. Oh,
I didn't like
great.
that. A lot of bands
Fuck
you
is
don't
John
like,
Anderson up to this time?
Police, Tom Petty, they
The
stunk.
police stunts is please.
I didn't
No, you can't say
know.
the police stunk. I like the police.
Who?
I didn't like that.
I love the police.
You can't say they stunk.
I don't-
Kenny Loggins.
They were they were good.
We can all rank on Kenny Loggins.
Your musical taste, Rich.
No, I'm
is
great.
so fucking bad.
Are you out of your
his name should
mind? I'll give you fucking 5. First of all, Motown. The Temptations are the
Oh,
best band
my
ever.
God. How old are you?
How old
Can
are
you
you?
fucking get
Are
off
you-
of the
how old are
station
you?
fast enough?
Are you saying the Temptations were one of the?
Suck
Are you
ass.
crazy?
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that to
Are
yourself.
you saying you
Even
don't
Bill's
like the
that.
Temptations?
No, I hate
would you,
Motown.
Why would you
You don't
argue
like
with
fucking
someone
the
who makes a
Supremes?
statement
fucking
like that?
hate Motown.
What, The Temptations are
one of
one
the
of
songs?
the
All right, give me a
best.
Temptation song.
Ball of Confusion, Get Ready. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I like Vanilla Fudge's version better of Get Ready or
No,
someone
there's-
else's.
Papa was
it's
a
one of
Rolling
the-
Stone, Sly and the
Whatever it was.
Family
Vanilla
Stone.
Fudge, was that with
no.
Common
No,
Apathy?
and Sly was
Yeah, I
great
think it was.
too. They were a great band,
Yeah, you
Sly and the
can't
Family
knock Motown.
Stone. So I have
I
a
like
great
Sly and
taste
the
in
Family
music.
Stone. I
They
thought
were
they were
great.
good.
I have a great taste in music. Like him, I like anywhere from fucking.
Man, come on, man. You
This
gotta
isn't
get
bad,
rid
man.
of
Come on.
Crazy. The Temptations are probably the
Guitar,
voices.
like a lead guitar.
You don't like the Supremes, dude?
Yeah.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Yeah, I don't like the Motown
The
sound.
Supremes,
Don't like it.
Love Child.
I
Fucking-
never got into the Supremes, but yeah, there's Smokey Robinson. There's a bunch of good music in there.
How about the Spinners? I'm
Yeah.
coming home. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
How about
Tears of
Ken
a
Heath and his
Clown.
orchestra?
What do you like? Hot tuna? Shut up, stupid. I have a great
don't
taste in
like
music.
tuna.
You sprinkle this shit in.
Right,
That's all.
right.
You just
I'm
sprinkle
not
it in a little
fucking
bit.
going a whole
Right.
day of Motown.
I'm not doing a Spinner's Greatest Hit.
And for the most
CD
part,
anytime soon.
I will fucking punch out of Motown.
During this
This song, I might fucking sit through. It's kind
so
of
during this time
nostalgic.
period, were you more a Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons guy?
Yes, I wasn't around
Well, who
during
did
this
you
time.
listen to during this time before the Who and the Zeppelin came out? All right, you're 32. You just
I
got your last pink slip. I want to know who were you listening to?
Bob, bang and dang,
Yeah.
bang. I was listening to the white
Dude,
people that
Dion
ripped all these people
and
off.
the Belmonts are the shit.
You like Dion and
They
the
are,
Belmont?
dude. You have to listen to them within the context of what was out then. I'm telling you, they're
Well,
fucking
you
unreal.
could say that about anything. You could say that about fucking,
Can't say that about Kiss.
The 1800s music. The context of the Civil War. This fucking was kicking ass. This is like. See, and then they
Dude,
get into this
if you knew
horn
some
shit.
of the shit that I listened to.
And were you thinking about Keep Me Hanging On by Vanilla Fudge?
Keep Me Hanging On by Vanilla Fudge, but that isn't the original version.
No, I know, but you said I'd rather hear Vanilla Fudge's version. We could all agree this stuff sucks.
I like this stuff.
This didn't at the hop. This shit didn't
Can we
hold up.
agree with something here?
The Beatles dropped the atomic bomb on this whole genre.
No, this isn't good. But Dion and the Belmonts, I like them.
I like this.
Wanderer, that's a great song.
The Wanderer?
It's a little overplayed.
Absolutely.
At this point.
It is. And one of the biggest douche chill moments ever in cinema is that movie, The Wanderers.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they sing an a cappella, and then that guy, he does the sax solo.
Yeah.
And he's acting it out.
Oh, it's
You're like,
horrible.
kill yourself.
This song is good if you're sitting on a stoop somewhere.
In front of a burning barrel?
Yeah, in Queens or Brooklyn.
This stuff is just dated, though. It's hard to judge this stuff because it's
dress
50s.
You
and-
dress like Potsy.
The only good thing about this was the blacks and whites water fountains.
You're dressed like a barber.
I don't think it's fair to judge this stuff by today. It's very dated stuff.
We should take a break.
In the 1950s, this was a badass song, man.
Yeah.
Elvis. I love Elvis.
We'll go cruising down the fucking boulevard, huh?
Yeah.
Look, we can't get to all the phones. Let me go through
Soup
them.
up your car.
Make sure we don't need. Make sure we don't have to take any of these before we go to break, because I think we got the Iron Sheik coming in a few minutes.
Iron Sheik.
Johnny. Hey,
Motown.
Ace Frehley influenced some of the best guitarists ever. That's coming in. Talkbox
Yeah.
Frampton uses
No.
the same thing Kanye West uses.
Exactly.
No.
Boo.
Ironic
Ramones.
thing about Brad's suicide, Brad Delp's suicide, was he was a vegan.
You could cook vegan stuff
How
on a
about
grill?
talking about a band that's not on Social Security? Once again, can't forget about Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
They had
Jim,
two
do you
good
know what
songs.
yesterday's day in history was for Black Sabbath?
What's the date? I do
Yesterday
not.
was the 20.
Was it their 40th anniversary?
Maybe? Well, let's find out. Let's find out here. Let's go to Chris.
Good evening.
Chris?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Jimmy, I know you're a big fan of Black Sabbath, so I want to know if you knew what this date, 30 years ago, Black Sabbath history was.
30 or 40?
30 years.
Well, 30. If it's 30 years ago, I'm going to guess it was Ozzy being asked to leave the band.
No, I know it.
Well, I guess you.
Hold on, I know it.
Oh.
Ronnie James Dio.
Attaboy. Oh, that was this was 30 years ago. I toured with Ronnie James.
Wow.
Well, in '79 they were touring with Ronnie.
Yeah. Give yourself a bell.
Are you sure about that? I did not know that.
Fucking asshole.
Wow, in '79?
Yeah, let's keep that bit alive, please.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Please, no. Can't believe he lingered longer on that one.
How much? How much?
Yeah,
drugs?
30 years they started with Ronnie James.
I didn't realize
that was
it
amazing
was
to me.
'79. I
Isn't
thought
that
it was
crazy?
1980. Yeah.
Let's say hi to Steve in Jersey, then we got to go to the break. Steve.
Break.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good evening. Yeah, we for the first week that Boston album came out, I was in a garage band. We were playing the high school's dances and whatnot. My best friend who grew up with, we got in a fist fight over that album. He put that album on, and I just literally wanted to rip his head off. I called it bubble gum, and the fist started flying. So that's what Boston's all about.
I think the problem with Boston, they couldn't duplicate that stuff in concert, right? Wasn't that said about them a bunch of
Yeah, it
times?
was all he overdubbed all the harmonies.
So it made it really hard to perform those songs live.
Yeah, it's like when Zeppelin used to try to do a whole lot of love.
Oh, that's Ant's bit.
Oh, okay.
Ant's all. No, I'm just saying, Ant's all over that.
Way down. It's
just can't hit those
woman,
notes.
you need it.
I'm not even talking
love. It's like, no, you didn't sing it like that on the album. It came out. And he's like, and then put the mic out to the crowd. You fucking Robert Plant
was a golden god.
He sucked an ass. The guy couldn't fucking sing his songs. The albums, whatever. I don't know what they did in that studio, but when he hit the stage,
other bands. It was the army of guitars.
Yeah, when he hit that stage. You need fool, baby. I'm not. Hey, everything was tuned. No.
He sounded like Bowser.
Yeah.
Get a job.
It was horrible.
We're going to break. Iron Sheik's coming in.
Iron Sheik.
I just got something handed to me, Sam and Derek. Iron Sheik had some requests, I think, before he came into the Opie and Anthony studio.
No Jews.
Some rock.
I don't know. Let's listen to this.
Good news. Later today, the Iron Sheik returns to the Opie and Anthony show. And lucky for us, his manager sent over a quick one-sheet to make this interview go as smoothly as possible. The Iron Sheik's promoting his roast on DVD. The Iron Sheik is signed on to do an iPhone app. That's exciting. The WWE has canceled the Iron Sheik's book because they claim with their PG rating that his book is too controversial. The WWE wants the Sheik to go to rehab. The Iron Sheik's drug use is pretty bad and his health is, quote, going downhill. The Iron Sheik would be good for celebrity rehab or another reality show. And finally, the Iron Sheik would rather do his drugs than pay his house bills. Tune in later on as the Iron Sheik joins the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, my God. Now we're still live. It could get really good with the Iron Sheik today.
Champion.
He
was WWF champion, world greatest wrestle, Greco-Roman wrestle. Oh, Anthony and the Opium show.
Had the best wrestling boots ever.
Oh, of course. With the curly
fries.
Stereotypical curly tips.
Yeah.
I just stepped off a carpet.
Yeah.
Carpet. Those bands. I couldn't stand most of those.
Rich, we're still on the air. You know that.
Well,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I hated most of
we're
them.
just like sitting around with these headphones on.
Still on the air.
I thought it.
Jesus.
Hey, you know,
Told him that would have been a good one.
What's that?
You shouldn't have told him. We could have really had
Oh,
some-
really? I didn't
That's
know. All right. The Iron Sheik, hopefully next. We're not going to get much out of him, but I think it'll be some fine
we'll
radio.
see.
We'll see.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. Now we're rocking. Oh, wait. No, we're not.
No.
Oh,
Look at
Strutter.
Look at the Iron Sheik. He's
got a
strutting.
big belt.
Let the song play through. He'll be.
Yeah.
Is he on his way in? This is a legend.
Well, he started making his way in about 10 minutes ago.
like
He's,
Robert
he's
Kelly.
getting there.
He's limping a little bit.
He does look like Robert Kelly.
yeah, these guys
He's
put their
talking already.
bodies
Yeah.
on the line to
talking
entertain
already.
us.
Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. Yeah.
Iron Sheik.
Beautiful.
Welcome back to the
Good to
Opie
see
and
you
Anthony
guys.
show.
Good to see you, everybody here.
Yeah.
Pleasure for me. You guys invite me here.
Pleasure for us.
Thank you, sir. You want to
Yeah,
see
screw pleasure for
Pleasure for
you.
us.
Pleasure for us.
That's for Opie and Anthony.
Oh, my God. Ring roll. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is that a hubcap?
There we go.
One
Ring
That is
roast.
the Intercontinental Championship belt,
We'll
buddy.
just pass it around.
I don't know what did he
Pass
used to
it
hold?
around. Show
I
everybody.
don't know. We'll find him. We'll find out. He brought in one DVD.
It's good.
How about we rattle those
Yeah,
mics around a
cheap
little bit more?
They should have been more than one.
Yeah, they
That
should have
is-
brought more than
That's
one.
a big belt.
See, you should have been more than one. No, we have more.
Oh, good.
Give everybody one.
Pleasure for me to have one.
Who's in
Let
this?
me have the DVD box.
Yeah, well,
Jesus, is that a championship belt or what?
Yeah,
That belt is
jacket.
giant. That is a
Yeah, we have.
bulletproof.
No, we have more.
That is a big belt there, Mr. Sheik.
Thank you, sir.
Is he a rapper?
What is that?
No, he's an old school wrestler, my friend. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer.
Come on, Rich Voss.
Sure, hold it 1 second. Show up here and Anthony my Hall of Fame ring.
Ah,
And
Hall
I'll
of Fame
stick it
ring.
inside.
Hall of Fame ring. Look at the size of that son of a bitch. Wow.
I can wear that as a cock right now.
That's
And I'll
something.
stick them inside.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
It says
that,
Pete Rose World Series.
Exactly.
That's Iron Sheik.
No, his belt is the heavyweight
ring.
champion.
Yes, sir. Look at my
Is that gold? Is that real
Solid
gold?
aluminum.
Whoa, whoa.
No, that's good stuff.
WWF.
Can we get a mic on the Iron Sheik?
Wow.
We got to move that mic.
That's red.
That's a big ring.
Yes. All right. How are we going to do this?
No idea.
Iron Sheik, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing fine, sir. Like I said, pleasure for me to I come back again to Manhattan from Tehran, Iran, to the Madison Square Garden, New York, #1 radio station in the world, Anthony and Opie, and also Hamilton.
Wait, so you're going to be at Madison Square Garden?
I was Madison Square Garden.
Yes, Opie, he was, remember?
Exactly.
Remember when he went to Madison Square Garden?
3 times I come champion. Single, tag team, battle royal.
Right.
The most famous arena in the world.
Who did you beat to become the heavyweight champion again?
Good question. 6 years. Nobody beat Mr. Bob Backlund. I put him in the camel clutch. God bless him. He was a great All-American from Minnesota. But if you ask Mr. Bob Backlund, who was the toughest appointment you had, he going to say Aaron Sheik, not Hulk Hogan, Aaron Sheik. That's because I make him give up. And his manager, Aaron Skolach, God bless him, he threw the towel. And I come, the most famous athlete from Middle East to the Madison Square Garden, New York, #1 in the world.
You put him in the camel clutch there, and that was
beat Bob Backlund. For those
Yes, sir. 6 years, nobody beat him. I put him in the camel clutch, Mr. Bob Backlund quit. And then they tell me, no, Sheik, lose the belt to Hulk Hogan.
Oh, boy.
I said, if Hulk Hogan can beat me, he can have my gold medal, and he can my belt. Otherwise, I'm going to break the Hulk Hogan leg. I take the belt to different company for $100,000, but the hand fit me. I don't buy that hand. My average is $10,000 to $15,000 a week in New York with the WWF.
Did you lose to Hulk Hogan?
I'm sorry?
Did Hulk Hogan beat you?
Oh, boy.
He beat me, but for $1 million. Money talk.
Money talk.
Bullshit. Oh, we had to give you $1 million.
That's it. Otherwise, I'll break his back. I had him in the camel
mustache right off his face, right?
So you took the dive.
I said you'll rip his mustache right off his face, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
Plus, Hulk Hogan is not my class. I tell Hulk Hogan, if you beat me, you can have my gold medal 3 times All-American I am, and you can have my belt. Otherwise, how much I get? And Kennedy McMahon said, Sheik, put him over. I know he's not your class. He's a bodybuilder. The guy used the juice, testosterone.
The juice?
He's not my class. And then I lost my belt for $1 million to that Hollywood blonde jabroni faggot, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, boy. You don't like Hulk Hogan there, Iron?
All right.
How can I not today? The man, he put the baby oil top of her daughter boss.
Oh, right.
Or he have a sex with his daughter girlfriend. What kind of fucking man he is? So I left this son of a bitch. Hulk Hogan, go fuck yourself. You can't even suck my 10-inch cock.
Give him wow. Relax. Give him the inhaler.
That's fantastic. And how about his wife? His wife is...
his wife, she's a gold digger. But before that, she was good lady, very nice lady. No.
Now she fucks the pool boy.
Oh, man.
But wait, let's get back to you.
Wait, she's a fucking gold digger. I wish I can fuck that bitch because she needed 10, 11 cock to fuck her fucking bitch pussy.
Let's get back to your 10-inch cock.
All you need is Freddie Blassie to be nodding behind him.
Exactly.
That's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, my God.
But how do you really feel, Iron? How do you really feel?
Said that pencil gig pencil dick neck, if he was not from Hulk Hogan, if he was not from our Sheik, still you be in the gay bar bouncer.
He's kind of Hollywood and soft. Don't you think, Hogan? He's not like a real wrestler. He's a Hollywood kind of soft guy.
He's a fucking shithead. He's a drug addict. He put the testosterone deco in his butt. That body's artificial. I'm 67 years old.
What?
I can kick his butt right now, even I'm handicapped.
And you can't, I found out you can't call somebody a drug addict.
Except Rich Boss.
Sheik, who are some of the other guys you didn't like in wrestling?
That's a great
Another one, that fucking cocksucker, Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior.
He's a male prostitute. His wife, she write a book. to everybody know that fucking Baltimore were another cocksucker, male prostitute. I love to suplex him, put him in the camel clutch, and I fuck his ass with 10-inch my cock.
But then that would make you gay, aren't Sheik? No.
And look
Well, you know, I'm not supposed to fuck the son of a bitch because I'm a Muslim. I'm a Shia Muslim. But I'm going to fuck his ass with a back spear button.
He's a Muslim as he takes his beer from the Jew.
Yes, sir.
Was there any?
I'm a Muslim.
It's a Jew hands
I'm
him
not
the beer.
supposed to drink alcohol, but the reason I drink back spear, after I finish up to actually fuck Hogan ass or Baltimore Burr ass with my German back spear button.
What do you have a problem? Why Ultimate Warrior? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, because that son of a bitch, my agents, takes me by his table to Eric take a picture and he said it, and then I go over there. I said, hello, Mr. Baltimore Warrior. He didn't shake out to me. I said, why? What is wrong? He said, Sheiky, baby, you go tell everybody I'm a gay, I'm a faggot. That's because I don't want to shake out to you. And then I tell Eric, Baltimore Warrior is not my class. Why you take me over there? And I slapped Eric's face because that jabroni Jew, he loved the money and he want to make money. That's because he want to take me over there.
Yeah.
But Bruno Sammartino, Opie and Anthony, Bruno Sammartino tell Eric, don't never, ever again take the Sheik over there by his table. I go by his table, he didn't shake out to me, and I said, if you think, I tell Baltimore Warrior, if you think I said it, you are gay or you faggot, I'm sorry. I didn't say it. That was in the Enquirer magazine, in New York Times. They found out you are gay, you are cocksucker, you somebody, you want to fuck your ass for money. But I'm sorry. He said, no, Sheik, I don't want to forgive you. I don't want to shake hands to you. So I said, you don't want to forgive me. You don't want to forgive about me. I take my jacket off. I tell him, no, you are real cocksucker. You are real fucking male prostitute. And then he said, somebody called police. I said, police in New Jersey, they're nice to me. I don't bother the police. But if you want to scare them police, fuck you piece of shit. Call police. Police 10 FBI come and take me back to the Eric table. So Eric, tell him that was your fault. Tell him.
Tell him, Jew.
Are you the Jew he's referring to?
Yeah, he's a Jew jabroni.
He's a Jew jabroni.
I'm a Jew brony.
No,
Eric.
why you take me over?
Hold on.
I'm done.
Go ahead, Eric.
Okay. We were at this big football convention, and we had the wrestlers there. And I like to have Sheik take pictures with different people. It's good for business opportunities. And we went over to the Ultimate Warrior. Could we take a picture? It's like, no, go away. You've been bad mouthing me. Yada yada yada. If things get fired up, I try to calm it down. The next thing I know, I'm getting slapped because he turns his energy on to me. And it's just a bad situation. So
Who slapped you? He did?
The Sheik slapped.
The Sheik. Is he Puerto Rican?
He's Iranian.
Oh.
Why'd he slap you?
Because he was mad that I took him over there and that Warrior disrespected him. So it's my fault for bringing him over there. And
He's kind of got a point. He's got a good point. It was your fault.
Well, I brought.
I'm a legend. I'm old man.
You don't have to hang out with that guy.
Exactly.
I brought Bruno over there, and he took a picture with Bruno. I thought he'd be able to take a picture with him.
Slap him again.
I didn't know that the Ultimate Warrior.
I love you. You said it.
Wait a second.
He said shit and take me over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Ultimate Warrior should have came over to you.
I love you.
And bowed down.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Why did he bring you
the Ultimate Warrior?
He should put the Warrior to you.
The Ultimate Warrior doesn't realize that this business is, what it is, and Sheik does what he does, and it's, whatever.
Sheik is
he
a
takes
true
it,
champion.
Takes it.
Ultimate
He's taking it
Warrior is
real.
a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Sheik
he is a piece of shit.
Give Palestine back their land.
Chaplain. Look at that, Chaplain.
Greco-Roman wrestle too.
I'm
the greatest country was Tehran,
Iran.
Madison Square Garden, Ultimate Warrior, cocksucker.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that son of a bitch take me over there.
That motherfucker.
Because they want to take a picture to his Senate, and then Bruno Sammartino says to him,
what happened?
That was the wrong thing Eric did.
Yeah.
Because for the money.
Yeah.
Well, you know how they are with the money there.
Exactly.
You gotta invite this guy to your house, Ed. He lives in a lot of the same stuff you do. Hey, Sheik, why do you work with this Eric Jew guy?
Why, it's better than nothing.
We've been together 22 years there.
22 years.
22 years we've been professionally married.
Wow. Whatever I make,
Yeah.
he takes half my money.
And it's still not enough.
Right.
I should take 80% because at least you'd have something when it's all said and done. Instead of you spending all your money on drugs.
Jesus.
Iron Sheik, what's up with you and the drugs? Is that true?
But that
yes.
That son of a bitch, he tell everybody I smoke marijuana.
Well, it's true. It's true.
I love my German beer. I love marijuana.
His fucking knees hurt after years of wrestling. Yeah, give him a little weed.
Let him smoke some pot, you fucking. What are you gonna let him smoke
let him
weed?
smoke the
I'm not
weed.
going to let him do anything.
If his legs are hurting, why would
He can take a prescription medicine.
And he's so cheap.
I'll give him a naproxen.
Well,
Have the
of course it's
doctor
cheap.
prescribe a naproxen for him.
This is.
Doctor, what? A doctor friend of yours, probably, right?
Exactly.
A cousin or
Naproxen,
a brother or
Indocin, Alpha,
something?
Motrin. We've got a whole bunch of anti-inflammatories he can take.
This is exhausting. How do you guys hang out?
Listen.
Hey, Iron Sheik, have you seen his cock? Does he got a tiny little one?
Well, he's so ugly. He's so ugly. I don't want to see his ass. I don't want to see his fucking cock. He should have come. Suck my tenant's cock.
Are you cut or uncut?
You put one too many.
He's a half and half.
You put one too many zeros.
He's a half and half.
Am I the only one that wants to see the tenant's cock?
What?
Do you think it's
I am not a half and half, and stop saying that.
Oh, you're 100% gay?
No, I'm engaged.
Why you don't?
Dumb son of a.
Why you not married? Why you don't?
In July of 2010, I'm getting
Oh,
married.
big dad. Listen, I'm grandfather. I have 3 grandkids. I'm married 35 years. Otherwise, I'll be like you, ugly piece of garbage. Jew jabroni.
Hey, a lot of people say I look like. Ever watch ER?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
Dr. Mark Green. People say I look like him a little bit.
Well,
you know, I mean, it is a big deal.
He was stung by a bee. Whatever.
Sheik, what are you going to do the next time you catch Ultimate Warrior by himself? What are you going to do?
I tell him, I'll be in his prime time, and still I can kick his fucking faggot ass anytime he want to challenge with me. And then he said, no, Sheik, I don't want to challenge with you. I said, you don't have a fucking balls till you come challenge with me. I'll be you in your prime time in Atlanta, Georgia, and still I can fucking suplex you and put you in the camel clutch, break your back, and fuck your ass. Makes you humble.
Humble.
Yeah.
I want to see
that. Make me a little humble.
I want to see
That
the.
would humble you.
Who wants to see
Exactly. I'll make him humble anytime he wants.
Can you do your finishing move for somebody today? What?
Sam, let him put you in the camel clutch.
Oh, what about?
No.
Opie wants to see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
If
Opie
you want to
wants to
see
see
it,
it.
hold
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Move this away.
But I'm not going to hurt him because he's a good man.
Come here.
I just show him how to put the camel clutch.
Come here. Come here.
No. I don't want to put the camel.
There you go.
Come here.
For the TV, yeah. Hold on.
Get on your knees. Turn around. Get on your knees.
And I fuck
Turn
your
around.
ass
Get on your knees.
and make you
Now
humble.
watch. Okay.
Yeah,
Turn
fuck
around.
him
Get
in
on
the
your.
ass.
Turn on your knees. Look at the camera that way.
Right. Sit.
All right. Wait. Let him get up. Okay. Now. Now, someone take a picture. Zoom it, cameraman. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Ow. I think you hurt him.
Wow.
Poor little Sam.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh, shit. Did it hurt? Yeah.
Look at that.
I've been there.
Does he feel strong?
Everybody in the Madison Square Garden with my young lady with the camel clutch, including Hulk Hogan, that son of a
Doesn't it
bitch.
sound like camel crunch?
Hey, where am I? I'm all tangled up here. Iron.
By the way, I have a good friend here.
Yeah, who?
And he is one of the beautiful person, Mr. Sean Olivia, and he makes my roast very, very nice gentleman.
Sean from Kayfabe Commentaries at kayfabecommentaries.com. great video production, the Iron Sheik Roast, and a bunch of other great video.
What is the
videos.
Iron Sheik Roast?
Yeah, what is that about, Iron Sheik?
That gentleman asked me to tell you. Sean, please.
Who are some of the guests?
Get on microphone.
Come sit down.
This is so
All right,
classic.
fuck you with my 10-inch cock.
Exactly. Set it up, you baby. Yes, sir, Anthony.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, Iron Sheik. Hold on one second. This guy over here said that you don't have a 10-inch cock. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, shit.
Well, if you want to show him, I'll show him in the private room.
This is a private room.
Yeah, right here. This guy right here says you don't have a 10-inch cock.
That was say, if you want it, you have to put the.
E-Rock, you're gonna have to go in the private room.
Yeah, I'll take him in the private room, and then only I show him, so he can't believe it.
All right, how are we gonna get this done?
Well, if you want it, I can do it right away here or anywhere.
Well, close the curtains. E-Rock doesn't believe you have a 10-inch cock. I don't know why.
I don't think we want to do that.
Why? It's not we. The Jews always fuck things up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, if you don't want to do it, and you're going to buy it.
You want to see about his 10-inch cock? By
no, see,
there's another DVD on the market.
This is the entertainment
when
business
worlds,
right
when
here.
worlds collide, when hockey cock, the
Clean
Iron
cut
Sheik,
guys, they
and
don't give a fuck. They give
New
them
Jack.
booze and all this shit.
Yeah.
And
All right.
then we got a new DVD.
Exactly.
All right, show E-Rock the 10-inch cock, Iron Sheik. He's a Hulk Hogan fan, too, for real.
Is it really want to show him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't mind? Yes or no?
I don't care.
Go ahead.
What the hell? We're just a bunch of guys. You know.
Really? You want to
it's a
show
Thursday.
him? But maybe next time, if it's okay.
Maybe next time.
Next time.
We gotta leave something to the imagination. We gotta leave something to the imagination.
What do you think?
All right, show us half now and half next time.
Now. You want to see him or no? Yes,
Show him now.
You
He's
can
fucking-
see his
look at
tennis cock. If you want to show him,
Look at he's already leaking.
E-Rock, get over there and take a look at the 10-inch
I don't
cock.
think the Sheik is lying.
Wait a second.
He's
What is
playing
E-Rock
with the
going to
crowd,
do
just like
for
they all
Iron
do.
Sheik to show his
I'll
10-inch
tell you
cock?
what he'll
Suck
do.
it.
He'll
He will
rebook
plug-
him here again.
He'll plug the DVD for an entire week straight.
Oh, shit.
No, we have to
that's
do
good.
something else.
What do you want?
I don't know. What's
better than plugging the DVD?
Well, that's great.
Well, we could put some fingers in his poop hole.
I don't think you'd enjoy that.
For a whole week. It's no wonder you're in the wrestling entertainment business,
Exactly.
Eric.
You want wait, your other
plug the
guy,
DVD.
Iron Sheik, wants you to show E-Rock the 10-inch
Is there a
cock.
light over there? I can't even see.
If you said okay, I'll show you.
Oh, this
Otherwise,
was done
no.
by-
Show the cock! Show the cock! Show the cock!
Let's
Show
not take
the
my shirt
cock!
back. Push this back.
Push it back for the Sheik.
Oh, I was.
Push it back for the Iron Sheik.
E-Rock, you owe us.
Oh shit! Oh
The Iron
shit!
Sheik
Oh,
doesn't
he's
play
taking his
games.
clothes off.
Look at that Tony Montana
shit.
shirt he's got on.
Oh, he's going to show E-Rock the 10-inch cock.
no.
He's unzipping his bed.
Come on,
You want to see
E-Rock.
that cock? You want to see that cock?
Holy shit!
Where is it?
E-Rock, he's shaking.
He's shaking the
ball bag
balls.
out.
That thing was.
What a set of balls on the sheet.
That was all balls.
Jimmy, what was that? I didn't.
It was all ball.
It was all ball. It was like an acorn.
What happened to the
sitting on
10-inch
nuts.
cock?
The
All
Iron
right, so
Sheik.
now we get a week full of plugs. Right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
Iron
Don't worry
Sheik is
about
a
it.
grower, not a shower.
I'd say E-Rock will cut together a promo for that thing. We'll
Yeah.
play it every day.
Wait,
Let E-Rock,
did
what
I
was
not
it?
see that correctly?
Well, let's ask E-Rock. E-Rock, was it a 10-inch cock?
He might be the grower, not the shower type, but
Yeah.
it was all bag.
It was all bag, Iron Sheik, all bag.
Well, maybe he was storing his cock in his bag.
I would put that bag in your mouth.
Exactly. Right.
I'll talk for you. It's all
Iron
right.
Sheik.
Hey, how do we get the Iron Sheik roast?
It's available on DVD at the ringroast.com. Ringroast.com.
Ringroast.com.
What comedians were on it? What
Bob
personalities?
Levy was on that,
No,
wasn't
no, no. They backed out because pressure from the other show or something. But,
Who was on this?
Jameson,
Don Jameson.
Yeah.
Don Jameson, Mike Morris. Who's the other one?
he? Wow.
Jimmy Graham and Ryan Marr.
We
Jesus.
played a few clips, I think, late last week or early this week. It was good. We liked what we heard.
Yeah.
And there was some kind of an incident where somebody got mad about an Owen Hart joke. There was like some
Yeah,
shit that
Scott
happened.
Hall came in drunk to the roast, and the comedian did a off-color thing. But on a roast, anything goes.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, he got took it and almost beat the shit out of Jimmy Graham.
Wow.
I'm sure you've toured or know Jimmy Graham. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
On the comedy circuit.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it was a scary situation for until the security guys got it.
Fuck
separated.
yeah, man.
I
Who's
mean,
Jimmy Graham?
This is actually cool. It's a special 2
From Philly?
round boy Jimmy Graham.
Oh, yeah. I know
round
he
boy
is.
Jimmy
All right,
Graham.
what's the plug again?
Ringroast.com.
Ringroast.com.
www.ringroast.com.
All right. Iron Sheik, you all right?
So far, I'm great. Like I said, from Tehran, Iran, to Madison Square Garden.
Hey, you got you have any friends in Iraq?
I'm not Iraqi, I'm Iranian.
I know. I'm saying, how do you feel about the? I know, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to get him going.
Yeah, I'm Iranian, not Iraqi. Between Iran and Iraq.
Didn't you see what I was doing? I kept bringing up the Ultimate Warrior.
I know.
I knew what you were going for. I knew what you were going
Are
for.
you guys doing the virus tour this summer?
No.
No virus tour this summer?
Fuck that.
No. Because there are faggots do not want us to do it. Fag cocksuckers.
Jabroni. I tell you, the Iron Sheik would be great for the virus
Well, we
tour.
might.
If you're going on, the Sheik
We
would
might
be perfect.
figure something out for late in the summer.
Yeah.
But, Bill, what were you saying to the Iron Sheik? Let's go back to Bill Burr.
I was just asking about how do you feel about Iraqis?
Yeah, that's a good
I'll
question.
be honest with you. And I grew up with the sport, not politician. Iraqi is next to Iranian, like black in this country, next to white man. So I'm not against I'm not against the politician. I grew up with the sport and no politician. But 7 years in between Iraq and Iran, big war, and the devil was Saddam Hussein, bad president, and then a lot of Muslim people over there in Baghdad and Iraq. I'll be honest with you, I don't like war. I prefer to. I grew up with the sport, not politician.
Oh, okay.
Not too much comment about the war in between Iraq, Iran.
All right, well, let me make it different. Who else do you hate?
Who else I
Who do you
hate?
hate? Who,
Yeah,
you
who
don't,
do
you
you
don't, you don't
hate?
like the
Ultimate
ultimate?
Warrior.
That's it? That's the
That's
one?
all.
That's the one?
Savage?
No.
No, Randy Savage?
No, I don't hate.
Hulk Hogan?
Bobby Kelly.
Only one person. Only person I don't give a fuck about.
What about Brian Blair? How about Brian Blair?
Just a minute. They're asking me, not you.
Yeah, why does he interrupt you?
Give him a chop. Keep your fucking mouth shut. They ask you and then you answer.
Yeah, why did he interrupt you? You should talk, not him.
Exactly. Are you done or Sheik or I'm not?
I'm done now. You could talk.
You're half enough anyway. You're gay yourself.
No.
Yeah, you are. Who wanna fuck your fucking stinky ass anyway?
How about my fiance? Thank you.
Big fucking man.
She's strapping it on for you.
40 years old, never had a girlfriend. The people tell me, Sheik, Eric have to be Jew jabroni, cheap, or you have to be gay.
Yeah.
40 years old.
Maybe
married.
both, yeah.
Never married, never had a wife. No, I have a son. I'm a grandfather. I'm a family man. I'm married, 35 years. The bitch, she left me now after 35. She was a gold digger. But no problem. How about you, Eric? How many kids you have?
I have no kids.
Okay.
I've been in a relationship for 8 years. I'm getting married in next summer, and I got some great nieces.
How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
How much money you make a year?
Enough.
Not enough. Wow, that shit. You know, you are not a Sheik class. You try to put yourself over. I make you till you be over. Like I say, Mr. Sean Olivia did the best job for the Irish Sheik roast. Not you.
Look how nice he's dressed and everything in
Yeah.
his suit.
Exactly.
You look like a
Class.
You look like a slob.
Amen. Tell him. Look at him.
I'm not a
Back is slap.
Man
I'm not a
represents
suit-
you.
I'm not
He
a
should
suit
be
and tie
dressed.
guy.
He should be dressed representing a gentleman like you. He should be dressed like that.
I love you. You said it
Yeah,
perfect.
the suits and the cleaners. Yes, the suits and the
Oh,
cleaners.
he's full of shit.
big time.
He's full of shit.
Exactly. 40 years old. I never had a girlfriend. Never married. And the boy still be chic. He have to be cheap, son of a bitch, or he have to be gay.
How many cocks in his mouth?
Oh, imagine many, right?
Imagine,
motherfucker?
Why don't you fire him, Iron Sheik? Why don't you fire his ass?
Fire his ass.
Really, I should. But now, you know, I'm 67 years, and I'm a grandfather. I'm happy. I have that jabroni better than nothing.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Exactly.
Did it feel good to slap him?
Oh, he deserved it. He deserved it. Do I slap him?
Did you-
Because, like you said, Ottoman Royal is a fucking fag. He should have come to the Sheik. You don't take the legend in the history, man.
If he wanted to go over to the Sheik, that's one thing. But you
Mr.
don't take
Sean.
the Sheik over to him. That's disrespectful.
I love you. Take a sip.
Disrespectful.
These gentlemen
Well, you know, talking about
should have
the
been
Iron
my
Sheik roast.
agents.
Yes.
Speaking of the Iron Sheik roast, there was a big incident that happened on the Iron Sheik roast, the confrontation between you and Brian Blair.
But I fuck Brian Blair ass so long, his ass gets big like your ass. But no.
He's obsessed with gay stuff.
I know. Well, he's a family man.
I love it.
Exactly.
You know, something happened when you slapped him at the end of the roast. I mean, he didn't give you the proper respect.
Because of you. You checked me his statement.
No. Brian Blair. We're talking the roast and Brian Blair, not the Ultimate Warrior now.
Brian Blair is a jabroni. The only person, Anthony, Opie, the only person is in my target. That son of a bitch is Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Oh. Tell him who's Scott Hall.
Scott Hall from The Outsiders?
Sure.
The NWO, Scott Hall?
Yeah, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon, exactly.
Razor Ramon, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to say hello to all my intelligent radio station fans, Opie and Anthony, and I want to say thanks to them. Jesus or Muhammad or Allah to have come to the most famous city in the world. Like Frank Sinatra said, the city never sleeps. The city is up all the time. Manhattan. Madison Square Garden, New York, and especially Opie and Anthony radio station and Howard the Stone, my Howard the Stone fans and Killer Comedian fans. I love all my wrestling fans, and I love all radio station people wrestling Anthony and Opie show.
Thank you, Iron Sheik. Wow.
That's an amazing promo. Right
Thank
there.
you, sir.
Where do you live, Sheik?
I live Olympic City, or your country, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice down there.
Yeah, Mr. Ted Turner take me to the Georgia because I live in the Fayetteville, Georgia. Last week, for first time in my life, I'm in hospital. Doctor check my heart. Doctor check my body. That's the Sheik. You are still excellent shape. You don't have to stay here no more than one night. You are perfect shape to compare than your age. And then hospital, doctor, all nurses in the Fayette County, Georgia, they're nice to me. They teach me in first class. God bless from my doctor, Dr. Colin, to the all nurses, everybody. They was good people.
Did you see the movie The Wrestler?
Good question.
Okay.
I never saw. No, I didn't saw because I don't give a fuck. Because I was a rare wrestler. They should have been on that movie, not that fucking that guy. What was his name? You tell him.
Ernest Miller.
Yeah, Ernest Miller is black. In Iran, we don't have black. All white people.
I'm getting my ticket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, and you also don't have gay people in Iran.
Oh, we have that one, but we don't have a black.
No, according to your president, there's no gay people in Iran.
Said, no gay people were in Iran.
No, Mr. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, president of the Iran, like I say, he's very religious man. Most of the people, most of the population Muslim. We have a gay in Iran, but certain area, not all of them.
You want Iran to have nuclear weapons?
Well, like I say, Opie, Anthony, I grew up with a sport, not politician. No comment.
No comment. Wow.
Okay.
What about pussy?
Oh, I get the pussy everywhere I go. All over.
I get some of the finest pussy in the world.
Better I go be gay like Arthur or Burr or Eric sells my edges.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Could you do a pussy promo for us?
That's how he
do a wrestling promo, but talk about pussy.
Pussy, I'll be honest with you. If it's a good blue eyes, good blonde, I like to eat the pussy of the blue eyes and blonde. Otherwise, I fuck her ass.
So she's a.
Now your grandchildren.
If she has brown hair, you fuck her
Might have
ass.
been the greatest quote ever.
I just said.
It might have been.
I had a woman all over the world. I'm not crazy about women. I'm crazy about good friend. Your country, greatest country in the earth. Two things is hard to find. Good man, good woman, good friend. Besides that, United States, #1 in the world, from A to the Z. If you cannot make it New York, you don't make it nowhere. Like Frank Sinatra said, the city never sleep.
No.
You cannot make it New York, you don't make it nowhere. God bless Frank Sinatra, my Italian cousin. He used to come watch my match in the garden, and he was the real singer and high class and part of mafia.
And you know
God bless you.
And you know who made it in New York? Iron Sheik. That's where he made it, right there at the
I don't have to
Madison Square
say. I made it from Middle East, come to the greatest wrestling country in the world, Mecca of the arena, Madison Square Garden, New York. Single champion, tag team champion, battle royal from WrestleMania #1 to the WrestleMania 20.
Well, you did
He looks like
WrestleMania
Paul
17 was the last one you were in.
Oh, 17?
That's a long time ago.
Why doesn't Vince
Exactly.
why didn't Vince have you come back?
Because, good question.
Well, thank you.
I met the WWE billion dollar, my young day. But now, they want to write book about me. They cancel my book because they think I snore coke. They think I smoke opium. They think I snore opium. The best hashish, best opium.
Oh, yeah.
We have.
The WWE has this new PG image, and Iron Sheik's book is so controversial, talking about his party days with all the medicine men. That they're afraid of lawsuits.
So what did he used to smoke? Crack? You smoked crack?
He's done everything from A
In
to
other
Z.
words, he wrote a great book.
I did A to the Z, but recently I'm broke. I don't have money. That son of a bitch only sent for me $20 every month. What the fuck I can do with $20? So anyway, I'll be honest with you. I'm strong. I'm a survivor. And I don't miss my coke anymore. I don't miss the crack. I don't miss the blue eyes or blonde. I've had it everything. A to the Z. Now God make me strong. Only try to stop my bad habit because for my 3 grandkids.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
What do you think about Vince McMahon? You like Vince?
Vince McMahon, I was a horse, and he know he cannot run the wagon without horse. I was the best horse he had. I make his company billion dollar. He loved me. Now, I'm not good horse. I'm a handicap. I'm 67 years old. He forgot about me. He know this. I'm the real champion before Hulk Hogan. Not Hogan. Yeah, exactly.
You're
fired. Right. Exactly. Doesn't matter. Lee Scott didn't fire me, and the people know who was the champion before that Hollywood blood, jabroni, faggot, Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Opie. Yes, sir.
If you're broke, he looks like he's doing well. How the fuck could you be broke? If he's only getting 15 or 20% of your money, he might be taking more than 20%.
I love you. You said a platform.
I'm telling you, he's taking more
half
than
and half.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him, Baba.
Fucking
Please.
insane.
Son, damn right. He takes half.
I don't know what he does with your money. I give it to him.
Oh, shit. Unbelievable.
Oh,
He's given, see, I'm a Jew, but he's given us a bad name.
Don't give me wrong.
Because if I was handling your 10-inch cock, I would only take 15% or 10%, not 50.
God bless you.
That's bullshit.
America run with intelligent Jew businessmen people. They are best in the world. They are smart. But that shithead, he's not an intelligent Jew. He's a jabroni Jew.
Yeah.
You should slap
He
him.
probably took some of your land, too.
I don't want to put him over that much. I don't want to slap him. But I prefer to throw the beer bottle to his face. But not yet.
And then fuck his ass.
But the beer bottle.
Yes.
My cock is too good. Too good that a stinky fat ass. Oh, can you imagine? No.
Oh, you have to watch your dick for a week.
He don't worth a fuck. He don't worth a kid. I've been sorry for that dumb son of a bitch.
Oh, he's spitting on him. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. 50 fucking percent. That's ridiculous.
But don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I love the intelligent Jew businessmen people. New York run with the intelligent all Jewish people.
Yeah.
Jewish people, they are my neighbor in Iran. Very smart people.
But you don't.
Like I said.
You could say neighbor. That's one way to say it.
Exactly. You said it perfect. Yes, sir.
Hey, does
He said it perfect.
Does the Iron Sheik have a sensitive side? Sensitive side.
Well, a sensitive size.
Yeah, bring it down.
I'm not a school.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
I'm not a school teacher. I'm a wrestler. What does that mean, sensitive?
Well,
You have a soft side.
like a soft side.
Soft size. Only I have my tennis cock.
No.
No. Enough about the cock.
When you hold your grandchild, you
That's
feel a
probably-
warmth.
yeah.
You feel a warmth,
yeah, that bit.
happiness, a
That
glow
bit.
that a Jew can't take from you.
That or God
What's
or
to do with the
Jesus.
Jews?
I'm a Jew,
I understand
jackass.
that, but
Relax. It's
why are you
fucking.
always stirring the pot here?
I know,
with the
why?
Jews?
Because
He's
it's
got a
fucking
tattoo
funny.
of a Star of David on him. How fucking ironic is that?
He's always,
All
he's
right,
always a
relax.
Saharian Jew.
Relax.
Exactly.
You didn't yell at him. Why did you talk about fucking asses?
Yeah, we're not Sheik's beer.
All right, don't
why
be so
is he
temperamental.
Hey, Iron Sheik, would you rather fuck Eric in the ass or the fabulous Moolah?
Both of
Oh,
them.
geez.
Both of them doesn't worth the shit. No. God bless him. I don't talk behind the mullah. She didn't like my smoke in the car. I smoke Greg the Hammer myself. We give the mullah right in the California. She come in the car and I smoke the marijuana. Greg smoked the marijuana. And fabulous mullah said, Sheik, I don't like that shit in the car. I said, oh yeah? You don't like my marijuana? Greg, stop the car. Get the fuck out of the car. So after that, I tell her, keep your fucking mouth shut or take a hitchhike to the show. So, and then...
She's an old lady.
Exactly.
Take a hitchhike to the show.
Bruh.
Teach you to disrespect the Sheik, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She disrespected you.
Exactly.
Throw her the fuck out.
I didn't
Sure,
expect
because
that.
she didn't like my marijuana.
Exactly.
My marijuana is much better than fucking your fat ass or mullah old pussy. I like young pussy.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Wait, let's talk about that young pussy again,
Blue
Iron
eyes,
Sheik.
blonde hair, right?
blue eyes and blonde, my favorite.
Do you like when they shave the hair?
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Like a Scandinavian. German, Swedish, Norwegian.
Yeah.
Olympic game. I was Munich, Germany. Best blue eyes and blonde I had.
You lick a girl's ass too? You like tongue that girl's ass?
Well, it depends. If it's not stinky like him,
Of
yeah.
course. No, clean, nice, clean.
Oh, I do anything because
Right,
I'm animal. They call me animal party all night. As I have my medicine and my marijuana, whatever, a cup of cold German beer, I can have sex all night.
Would you like to fuck?
Because I'm not Michael Jackson. I'm a man.
Would you like to fuck Hulk's wife in front of him?
What is it?
Would you like to fuck Hulk's wife in front of him?
No, that's something private, family way. I don't want to get cheap heat. No, I respect Hogan and his wife, and then I do that to somebody that wants to do it. I used to do it in the Miami. I fucked some woman, husband watch, or he wanted. That guy did it, but otherwise no.
Cuckold? Yeah, some guy that want to see you fuck his wife?
Yeah, and he watched it. So I did it that before I get married.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I did it.
What was he doing? Was he jerking off?
No, he just see it and enjoy it. And then he watch. And he can't do nothing. He want I do it, he watch. And I did it because he wanted that. So, but that was before my marriage. Before my marriage, not after.
Right. No, after marriage.
No, I'm a family man. I'm a grandfather. I shame to talk like that, but no, I'm by myself.
No one,
Exactly.
No,
I'm by
one's
myself.
listening. It's okay.
And I can. I'm a good man if I want to.
Of course.
I believe the God Jesus, and I believe Muhammad.
You're a gentleman, but you don't take any shit.
Amen. For sure not.
Yeah.
Hey, Iron.
I'm a man. I'm not Michael Jackson faggot, or I'm not Ultimate Warrior, or I'm not Hulk Hogan.
What's your problem,
Jay Barbosa.
What's your problem with Michael Jackson?
Well, he's another billionaire man. He like young kids like Eric. Eric is a massager. He give the young one massage, and after that he fuck the young ass. So that's his gimmick.
That's Eric's gimmick?
Yes, sir.
I don't fuck anybody in the ass.
Yeah, but he's a doctor. Ask him why he gives the people massage.
I'm a trained massage therapist.
Big fucking deal. To who? To the young boy?
And that doesn't
No,
get
I
him
don't
as
do anything
mad.
with the young boys. No.
Oh, over 10 years, 15 years
you
old?
get me bad reputation that way. No.
Oh, okay. You want to tell me what kind of doctor you are? Do you give the young woman massage?
I am not a doctor. I am just a massage therapist.
How did you become a massage therapist? Whatever it is, and go into management. Where did that translation come from?
I'm a man of multi-talents.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
well, that went somewhere.
I'm very multi-talented.
All right.
Hey, Sheik, what did you think of Sergeant Slaughter?
Great performer from Minnesota. I break the world record with him. I make the company $1 billion.
Oh, they love seeing you guys fight.
The best match I had with the Sergeant Slaughter, camp with match. What was it?
Yeah, the boot camp match from
Boot
Madison
camp.
Square Garden, yes.
The best. That was Madison
It's
Square
still
Garden.
talked about today. It's one of the most famous matches he's ever had.
Oh, he'd come out with the American flag, and you'd come out with the Iranian flag, and oh boy, would the shit
Because
hit
he
the
was
fan.
an action.
Yeah.
He was representing all America.
Yeah.
I'm a real Iranian. I come with the Ayatollah flag in the ring.
Oh, they didn't like that.
Oh, I'm lucky nobody shoots me.
Yeah, no, he came out with
Was
that.
that movie based on him? The wrestler?
Right, exactly. That wrestler, right?
The character was based on
I
him.
love you. You said it perfect.
And you didn't get any money for that?
No, sir. Because
what are you doing?
that Eric's job was to sue them.
Oh, look at I'm watching a clip
no,
now.
no.
Oh, look at the Sheik in the ring. I'm watching a clip from the old days.
Old days, that's the Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter's.
That's the boot camp match right
He's
there.
beating the shit out of you, Sheik.
I know, but we had a great match.
Oh, yeah.
I broke the record for the company, and that was the best match we had in the garden.
Look at that 10-inch cock.
When you see a blonde with blue eyes, does your dick go like the tip of your shoes? Oh, wow, the people are on their feet.
Yeah, well, he came out, man. That was right after like the hostage situation.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
It was perfect.
Because my gimmick was an action.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak the Farsi, Arabic, Soldier is America. I told him, he was a bad guy before. I told him babyface.
When you come out and
That's right,
start
he was
singing
a
like
bad guy.
the
He was a bad
Iranian
guy.
national anthem and people would throw things at you.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because I speak Farsi. I'm Iranian. Soldier is all America.
Yeah.
Very lucky nobody shoot me.
Yeah, they probably really hated
Why?
you.
You know, because my gimmick was an action.
Yeah, yeah.
I speak Farsi. And I'm people over there, 444 days hostage in Iran. Wow, I'm lucky I'm with you guys.
And then, yeah, you come over and, you played it off really well.
Exactly, with the Ayatollah flag.
Oh, the flag.
Nicola and I did the national anthem.
The national anthem.
Oh, wow.
They hate that.
Exactly. My gimmick was a shoot because I'm really Iranian.
Yeah.
You ever get scared though? Seriously, when you would, because during that time, Iran was like really a country that we hated.
The only little country fought with the greatest, strongest country in the world was Iran. Keep your people all 444 days hostage, and then President Carter lost the face. He sent the helicopter over there. Helicopter fall down, and then who come back? Ayatollah Khomeini. And then Ayatollah Khomeini come back, and he tell the President Carter, give the Shah back. They didn't give the Shah back, and then Ayatollah Khomeini is the leader of the Islamic, and keep the people over 444 days to President Reagan come in the office. Everybody come home.
Reagan scared him.
Exactly.
No, he was doing as a slap in the face
To Carter.
Amen.
I'm
You
not
said
giving
it
back.
perfect.
I said it perfect.
Of course you did.
Yes, sir.
Of
Because,
course
you know,
you
I'm
did.
not a school teacher. I grew up with the sport. But
George
somehow-
Animal Steel was a school teacher, right?
He was a school teacher.
Yeah.
And he was an intelligent man. But his gimmick was a...
Yeah.
It certainly was.
Turn the pipe on.
Well, the
his...
Sheik
Did you
just
ever wrestle him?
The Sheik just threw Slaughter out of the ring. And, Sergeant Slaughter was out in the ring, and people started throwing stuff at you.
Exactly.
They
because
didn't like you.
that was the best match in the garden.
It's like he threw America out of the ring.
Exactly.
Sure.
Look at those fucking traps.
Iron Sheik's a big guy.
Thank you, sir.
Look at those traps.
An animal. Hey, Iron Sheik, they're saying that the wrestler was based on Jake the Snake Roberts and not yourself, my friend.
The Jake the Snake is Roberts is not one of my little finger compared to Mr. Bob Backlund. Look, compared to Soldier. Look at that match. That was the best match in the WWE history. Or WWE.
That's a good one.
Do you get mad when people call wrestling just like rough ballet? Do you get mad at that?
calls it that?
Who calls it what?
Well, Rich
Rough
does.
ballet.
Rough ballet.
Rich thinks that wrestling's fake, Iron Sheik, and he thinks that it's just it's a joke.
A lot of people think wrestling
This
is a
guy
fake.
right here. Talk to him. He thinks
But
it's a joke.
wrestling, if we come in the ring, we beat the fuck out of him, and then he believe wrestling is real.
Yep.
Certain people know 90% real, 10% entertainment, because the champ will make most of the money. And if you are good, if you are tough, Mr. McMahon going to tell you lose the match. You say no. If he can beat me, he can beat me. Otherwise, how much I get? Because my business, money talk, money walk.
Money talk, money walk?
Wait, I never heard it that way before.
Bullshit, but, the bullshit walk.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Why doesn't Vince bring you back to like announce a match or something like that? Why doesn't he bring you back?
I'll be honest with you. I had my run. I make my money. Now I'm 67 years old, handicapped. I don't complain. I don't brag. I see A to the Z. Now I'm happy.
Yeah, you had I've been around the world 10 times. I was a millionaire before. Also, I'm not poor right now.
What did you think of the last wave of big wrestlers? It's going back a little bit, but like The Rock, Mankind. Did you like them?
That's what I said. I leave it to my wrestling fans. My wrestling fans, they like the old timer for some reason better than new generation. Like I said, like old timer movie star, John Wayne, and then Kurt Douglas, Michael Douglas, his son. It's not like father. Father was great. Same as for wrestler. They like old timer better than new generation.
Yeah. Kirk Douglas was better than Mike Douglas, right?
100%.
Yeah.
No comparison.
Streets of San Francisco. Why was the show in San Francisco?
What kind of show?
I'll tell you why. Exactly.
Sorry.
Hey,
trying to lob it over the net.
Iron Sheik switching to Budweiser. He's not a single beer kind of guy.
He went
Exactly.
through the six pack in
I'm not
45
fussy.
minutes. For real.
I like American beer, rare, Budweiser, and also I like the German beer backs.
Well, we ran out of backs.
Well, what's your favorite beer? Molson Ice, right?
A Canadian Molson Ice.
Oh, that shit will fuck you up.
Exactly. Because it's
exactly.
Because it's the strongest, 6 points.
Yes.
And a half or 7 point.
I went up to Canada.
Exactly.
I went up to Canada once and drank some of that, just thinking I was drinking beer. And after a couple of them, I was feeling like, ooh.
That's it,
wow,
but nice and smooth, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you get a big belly beer like him. He don't drink beer. Look at his guts.
Oh my God, what's the matter
But if
with
you
him?
you did crack and you quit crack, because you couldn't have been a good crack addict if you still had that belt. I mean, that's worth at least 10 vials.
I didn't say I didn't do the crack. I did the crack.
No,
I did opium. I did hashish. I did Iranian marijuana. I'm a Turkish hashish.
Iranian
but
marijuana.
moderation was my key.
Opium hash, remember that
Just
stuff?
a little bit of crack.
A little bit crack. I love crack. Don't get me wrong. If I can afford it, I cannot afford it. I quit.
I hear you.
Iron.
Wow. What a powerhouse.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Oh, you got it already?
Age is enough.
All right. Jimmy's got it. We'll explain to me.
I had a party all my life. Paris. I do my marijuana. I used to snore powder or snore coke. I get more energy.
Yeah.
I'm a more hyper. I train in 3 days.
That's what it'll do.
I train in 3 days without a stop. No sleep.
Oh my God.
Honest to God. 3 nights, 3 days.
Crazy.
As long as I have my good medicine.
That's crazy.
But somebody,
that's a bender.
They cannot handle it. After a cup of cold beer, after a little bit hard, a little bit soft, they're gone. But I'm 24 hours.
Hey, did you watch the Hogan's reality show? Did you like that show, or did you think it was just all crap?
I used to watch a little bit, but the end, it was nothing good. A lot of divorce, wife, this, that. Hulk Hogan can be a nice guy, or he can be the phoniest faggot in the world.
Iron, I'm gonna go serious for a moment. I heard, and I'm not goofing on this, that you got really sad talking about Chris Benoit.
I'll be honest with you. I saw him last time, what it called? Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And he come to me, he said, Shiki Baba, I live Fayetteville, Georgia. I said, I live Fayetteville, Georgia 45 years. And he said, I'm alone and I miss a friend. Come see me. I said, no problem. That was the last time I see Chris Benoit. He's a Canadian, I'm Iranian or American, whatever. So, but Chris Benoit killed himself one thing, but he killed his baby. 7 years old, give the baby, shot at that car, and kill the baby, killed his wife. I don't think she did a good thing.
No,
that's
not
very
a really
bad
good thing.
Do I'm right?
Yeah,
very
that's,
bad,
you know,
very bad, yes.
God bless
I think we could all look at that and say it was bad.
That was a very bad. The man, if he had the balls, he want to kill himself one thing. But if he killed the little baby 7 years old,
That's crazy.
That's a little bit cheap heat. Because that's a cheap heat. See, I get my head on the ring before I do anything foolish. And I steal the show. But Chris Benoit, young man, little guy, he want to be a big guy like Iron Sheik. He didn't make it.
Right. Well, I hear you.
Yeah.
Wow. More Sergeant Slaughter in there. Wow, we were just watching clips and then Iron Sheik. Amazing.
I clicked
What
on
a
the
day.
wrong
What a day.
Exactly. What a day.
What a day.
Anthony, Opie, baby, what a day. Exactly.
Fantastic day.
And we're promoting the roast.
Yes.
What's the roast again there, Eric?
God bless you guys.
Do your
Thank
fucking job, Eric.
I got all the plugs here. The Iron Sheik Roast available on DVD at ringroast.com, www.ringroast.com. And this weekend, May 1st, Friday night, the Iron Sheik will be making a special guest appearance at the FCW Wrestling Show at the Brooklyn Masonic Temple, 6 p.m., 317 Claremont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And this Saturday night, the Iron Sheik returns to the National Wrestling Superstars at the Elks Lodge on Hooper Avenue in Brick, New Jersey. And finally, if you want to book the Iron Sheik for any type of appearance, contact ESS Promotions at ESSPromotions.com.
Very good.
The comic.
And that ain't no BS. It's ESS.
And like I say again, I want to say hello to all my intelligent Opie and Anthony show, Howard Stern, 101 News. And I want to say, everywhere I go in the America, people tell me, Sheik, you are on the killer comedian, the best. You are on the Howard Stern TV show, you are the best. I think it's great feeling for me. To anywhere I go, people talk about it. Yes. God bless all my wrestling fans, killer comedian fans, and Howard Stern fans, and also Anthony and Opie and Anthony radio station. God bless you guys. I'm not going to talk no more, and have a good day.
Iron Sheik, everyone.
Iron Sheik, there he is.
Go for the big out, Iron. Go for the big out.
The Sheik.
Big out.
Amazing. What a day.
Yeah, what a day is right.
This is fantastic.
We have to plug everybody, too. We have.
Yeah, let's go around the
Rich,
table.
baby? I was at the virus show down in Camden when you came back from that show.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
Bill Burr will be at Caroline's tonight through Sunday, 212-757-4100. Voss is at Comics just tomorrow and Saturday.
Friday,
Saturday only. And I have no plugs. I'm on Letterman tomorrow night.
That's a plug.
Oh, hold on. I got one more plug.
What do you got?
My new CD's coming out next week.
What's it called?
Live in Philly.
Okay.
Where is it from?
Live in Philly.
Live in Philly.
Iron Sheik getting ready to leave the studio.
I want a picture with the Iron Sheik.
I got to get one, too.
Pleasure.
Go out the hallway.
Pleasure for
I'll
me.
take the picture with you.
Yeah, can you go in the hall and start the picture taking?
Yeah.
I want a
picture taken.
I want a picture with
Maybe
that guy for putting up with this.
Get him to cut a promo. Get him to cut a quick promo for us. We can do that.
He has to be like.
Thank you very much.
What? Why? What's bothering you?
Thank you.
He's just sitting there, so it has to be said that the Iron Sheik peed his pants.
Yeah,
the interview.
Load the boots.
He had probably 8 beers in less than an hour, and there's a huge. No, not clear. We're talking still, and there's a huge wet spot in the front of his pants, and he's putting his coat on, and I'm. Sending this picture out to all my followers on Twitter, Opie Radio.
It's an amazing wet spot at the front of his pants because he had 8 beers in less than an hour and is making believe he's doing something because he doesn't want to shake the Iron Sheik's hand. Why don't you want to shake the Iron Sheik's hand? He's a mere 10 feet from us.
Because he pissed himself all over himself. And I think it went on this. I think it's all over the couch. Dude, did you see this spot getting bigger and bigger?
Yes. Iron Sheik is not leaving the studio. You guys got a great picture if you're following me on Twitter. Opie Radio on Twitter. And the door is closed. All right, it's clear. Get over there. Get over there.
Let me get back over here. Dude, I swear to you, I thought it was a shadow of the microphone at first. Because I thought it was the mic bulb and the light right above
a lot of
him.
lights in here.
So I'm looking, but at first I'm going, oh shit, I think the Sheik pissed his pants. And then E-Rock comes up and goes, the Sheik pissed himself. And I go, wait a minute, I thought that was a shadow. He goes, no, look, it's getting bigger. And the wet spot in front of his pants was getting bigger and bigger, dude. He just pissed himself. He pissed all over himself. And now the room smells like piss. Did you notice that too? The whole room smells like piss. And then the couch is wet. Dude, the Iron Sheik pissed in our studio. He pissed his pants.
Which makes it officially the best guest appearance ever on the Opie and Anthony show.
Ever.
I think that is the best guest appearance ever, ending with a pissing of the pants. Bill,
Phil, take a seat. Bill Burr.
Do you know
back
what
in
we're
the
talking
studio.
about? Huh? Do you know what we're talking about? Do you notice anything about the Iron Sheik?
Notice what happened there at the end?
Oh, that he had a bladder problem?
Yeah, there was
Come
a little...
on, dude. You know, it's like the guy fucking... I'd get tossed around one day like that, I'd shit myself.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, maybe
Can't you say
I
I
laid
gotta-
off the 8 beers in 10 minutes.
First of all,
how many
I'm
beers
gonna
did he
tell you
have
something right
for
now.
real? Did you see it?
In defense of us, we're all wearing jeans. The man has on slacks. There's no secrets when there's slacks.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it started growing. I saw it as a drop, and then I saw it manifest
It started
into
growing.
a puddle.
It started growing like the swine flu map that we're seeing
Yeah.
on CNN.
It was.
I thought it was like
Jimmy?
spilling his beer on it. But if you
That's
notice,
what I thought,
but you
too.
notice when he talked, like his whole diaphragm.
Holy Jimmy has the best picture
Was
ever.
it sweat?
Look at Jimmy's picture. Look at Jimmy's picture. Oh my God! The poor son of a bitch.
Hold on.
The poor son of a bitch. Oh my God! Let me
I
see
can't
it.
make fun of the Iron
Wait,
Sheik,
I got to
man.
get my picture. You guys continue.
No, dude, he wants a picture of both of you.
I can't. I have stuff to do.
Rich, talk about
Oh God damn it!
Let me
Rich
see.
Voss just showed me a picture of his shit.
I did that.
Oh, Jesus. You guys are weird, man. You're
you
just
know-
fucking weird people.
What you guys? I never showed one shit picture in my life, Billy.
Listen, the
I
thing.
know,
you
but
know
you
what?
look at it like it's
I
the
don't- he
latest
shoved it in
Sports
my
Illustrated.
face.
You're a weird person,
He
Anthony.
shoved it in my face.
That
You said
character.
that perfectly.
That character in the wrestler. You see the wrestler?
Yes, I did.
The end character was
Yeah.
based on him.
That's
the guy
what
that walked
people
in with the flag.
Yeah,
not the
it's-
blonde, obviously.
It's kind of the, you know what it is though. It's kind of like Requiem for Heavyweight kind of a thing. You know, it's the every wrestler that went through that.
Sheik wants to know why you don't want to have a picture.
I have
We'll
great
talk for a minute.
pictures
We'll talk for a minute.
with the
He's coming
Sheik.
back in. He's coming
Yeah,
back
he wants
in.
a picture. The Iron Sheik.
Oh, come on. He wants a picture.
Yeah,
Shake his hand, too. He grabbed this jump.
What's the shot with the Iron Sheik?
Look, come on, the Iron Sheik. Picture with the Iron Sheik, Dad. Opie. He wants a picture with the Iron Sheik.
Opie, you got to get on that group picture.
Oh, he's got his hand around Anthony's.
Oh, my God. Opie, you got to get in on this.
All right, I'll get it with it. All right.
Come on, let's get it. Everybody.
Opie, one more. Get over there, Opie.
I don't like you. I don't take pictures with you.
It's turning into a fucking photo shoot.
Anthony and the Opie.
All right. Opie's actually on the side where the Iron Sheik grabbed his dick with that hand. Oh, it's right in the back of his manager's neck.
One more. How about zoom it?
Jimmy's just pointing to the wet spot on the Sheik's You're in soaked slacks.
Yes. All right.
Thank you, Opie. Anthony, God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you.
RichVoss.com.
God
I'll see you, buddy.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, there goes the Iron Sheik.
Fire your manager.
Fine
You don't
broadcast.
grab his dick with that hand. You just
That's
shook his
okay. I
hand.
probably would have grabbed it myself. He's famous.
What now?
Wait till I grab Sandy Koufax.
Well, we're wrapping up.
He's
So.
great. How do you not like that guy?
You know,
Did he grab it with that hit?
Yeah,
dude. I totally, like, he went to shake my hand. I just patted him on the back with both of my hands. Went,
Oh, my
yeah.
God, I just shook his hand.
You shook his
That's
hand.
that hand he grabbed his leaky
Yeah,
dick
with it. His leaky dick.
You're pointing at it.
Yeah,
Open picture.
Dude, you're pointing. These pictures are they're so,
gotta see
they're
these
so
pictures.
cruel.
You gotta see. Send me that one immediately.
That has to be blown up.
I got a picture of me, Jimmy, and Ant.
That's a hanger in the studio.
Yeah, that definitely
poster.
Dude, that's a hanger in the
It's
studio.
me, Jimmy, and Ant, and we're posing with the Iron Sheik, and I'm like pointing at the camera and then pointing at the stain.
At a piss stain, the fucking
What
size of.
happened?
I think didn't.
Who's Nick?
From the New York Jets.
Nick from the Jets. Nick, whoa, Nick.
Hey, yeah, that's.
I know you.
Yeah, hell yeah. No,
go ahead.
There.
You don't sit anywhere.
Yeah, don't.
Are you a wrestling fan?
A little bit.
Do you remember like old school wrestlers like Iron Sheik?
I saw him leave.
You recognize him though?
Yeah.
He just pissed his pants all over the studio, so I don't touch anything.
Did someone give him a microphone for our new guest?
When we were taking the picture and he went, number one, I was like, yeah, number one. That's exactly what.
You're right. Mail me that picture immediately. I got to get that up on.
What a fucking stain.
Twitter.
Wow.
That was fucking so uncomfortable to look at.
Dude,
It really was.
The stain was growing as the interview continued.
Well, you saw the way he was yelling. His diaphragm was like he yells from his nuts.
Yeah, he put a little
He's
too
old
much
school
energy
show
into
business.
it.
Was that sweat pouring down
Drank
into
too much
his
beer.
No.
No.
or was he leaking?
Look at that.
He went.
Oh, Jesus, man. And that 10-inch cock was only he kept saying he had a 10-inch cock, but it was only
that's
about
what
an
that smell
inch.
is.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, it was a little.
Yeah.
He showed his.
This is Nick Mangold from the Jets, by the way.
What position do you play? I haven't followed football.
Center.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we like making friends with the centers. We're good friends with, well, still are, Tyson Walter, who's now retired, but played for a bunch of teams. And yeah, Nick, are you really a fan of the show, or you just said that just to come in and say hi?
No,
because some people go, I'm a big fan. Then you start talking to them, and they're like, they don't know who the fuck we are.
No, I've heard. Unfortunately, I don't have time for the radio.
Yeah.
I get 6 minutes in the morning, and I get 6 minutes on the way home. So I've missed out on a
So
lot.
E-Rock lied to us. That's fine.
Where you from?
I didn't do it. I'd like the record to say.
E-Rock goes, he's a big fan. I'll read what he wrote.
Okay. Oh.
Nick Mangold is a big, not just a fan, a big O&A fan. He wants to stop by and say
You
hello.
could write a note that just says E-Rock is big.
Yeah, technically I am big.
That's all right.
Yeah, see?
And he does enjoy things. That would make him a big fan.
Maybe us telling you that the
I
Iron
can blow
Sheik
very
peed his
hard.
pants, maybe you become a fan now. Who knows? You never know.
If I know this is going on on daily occurrences,
Yeah, then you
I
might
have
wanna,
to start
check
chaping.
in.
Yeah, just to check
Why don't you
things
ask
out.
the gentleman who told me that this
Pass in the buck.
Steve, what happened?
Don't get me wrong. We like having you in, believe me.
Wow,
No,
look how small
it's
Steve looks
nothing.
now.
What happened?
That's unbelievable. Look at that.
I know.
Steve?
Steve, what happened?
Yeah, wow.
I thought he was a fan.
That's exactly what was pitched to me by the head of the sports.
He makes
head
Steve.
of the NFL channel.
You make Steve look small.
Do centers get a lot of pussy, like quarterbacks and stuff?
Jesus,
I mean, is there a lot? No?
No.
Well, even if you say I'm a ball player in the Jets, doesn't that help?
It really, unless you're, the quarterback,
Quarterbacks
or
are
the
the
running
ones
backs,
that-
wide
The
receivers,
guys who get the ball.
anybody else, other than offensive linemen. I mean, does an offensive lineman look like he's going to get anything?
Well, you're a Jet, though.
Fucking Larry Allen. Or fucking Eric Williams or any of those guys.
Oh, man. That's like being a drummer, basically, then.
Oh, really, Rich? Is it?
I'm just
You can
asking.
hit him anytime you want.
No, I'm
feel
I
free
would
to
take a lot of pleasure in that.
take a
Trust me.
mitt and just
Make him
pound him
pee
in the
his
face.
pants.
We'd love it.
Make him pee his pants.
Where are you
Are there
from,
rules against that?
Not at all, man.
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just out there.
Oh yeah,
They just closed the GM plant there. People are fucking broke at Wiley's.
Wow, really?
Wiley's
Never
Comedy
heard of
Club.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else
Something
fun
about
to add
the
to the
auto
interview?
industry there, Rich?
Anything else, Debbie Downer? Fire away when ready.
Wow, so you play football. Have you
So
heard of the
it's-
swine flu?
Yeah, swine flu's going around like crazy. I'm not even wearing a mask. I'm asking for it.
Yeah, really.
So what do you think of the first round draft pick? Come on,
he's the
all us
quarterback.
the Jets fans are excited.
Yeah.
I being one of them, man.
They're excited, and I'm excited. I haven't met him yet. Hoping to meet him tomorrow.
Is he going to get hazed as a rookie, or do the quarterbacks get out of that?
He should. I think as a number 5 pick, I think it is. I think you have to.
And he only played 16 games. He's gotten off easy so far, right?
Basically, I mean, I had to play like 36 in college just to get a look, and he plays 16 and he goes top 5.
Man,
it's nice.
Where did you play in college?
Ohio State.
Wow.
Good Lord. That's one of the biggies, huh?
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Michigan, then.
No,
Going
not
out
so
on
much.
A limb there.
Not so much. We could give the whole state back to Canada, and I'd be a happy camper.
So, wait, did you win a championship when you were in Ohio State?
I did.
Get the fuck, you got the ring?
Yeah.
Not on me.
But you...
I have one.
They're crazy. When I was in Columbus, they're crazy over football in Columbus over Ohio State. The whole
it's ridiculous.
place shuts down over that fucking team. See, I know a little bit about sports.
Yeah,
but you know Sandy Koufax? We're going to play golf together.
I don't know Sandy.
Rich is the worst.
I love listening to your confidence just go away as you ask that question. You're like, oh, they're real crazy about football in that area.
No,
I believe there's a mall. The fucking thing just disappeared.
Ran out on you there.
Oh, I just kind of...
Yeah, Rich.
Oh, hey, with that game when you won, was that the Willis McGahee game when he got hit?
Yeah.
Wow,
He got his
man.
knee blown out. I didn't do it.
Wow, Bill, you just blew us all away.
God damn!
I
It's
swear to
friggin'
God, I
Mad
had no
Dog
clue what you're
Russo we
talking
got
about.
over here in the studio.
What's that about,
No,
Bill?
that's just like that.
What was that one
That
about?
was one of the worst shots I ever saw a guy take as far as getting his knee blown out.
This is a really depressing show.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I'm just following his knee.
Auto
No-
plants.
No bladder control. Swine flu's running rampant.
You got to bear with us, though. We saw a
Blown
grown
out.
man
A
pee
knee
in his
blown
pants for
out and
last
a closed
hour.
down plant. There we go.
My
We're
God.
covering just about everything here.
O-H.
Is there anything else I can do?
What was Brett Favre like playing with?
Brett Favre was crazy.
Was he?
I wasn't a fan.
No. You know
When
what?
everyone else was rah-rah, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
No way is this going to work out for us.
For me, it was exciting.
I understand. It brought a lot of excitement to the stadium, the team, and all that. That was good. But I'm like, wait, we're not winning anything with Brett Favre this late in his career.
Yeah.
Sorry to say,
What made him crazy,
but
though? What made him crazy?
Well, one of his great things is he has no bodily control of
Neither does
gas.
the Sheik.
Oh,
no.
gas.
Oh, really?
He can burp with the best of them. I put him up. I would put him in a challenge against anybody.
Jim
When
Norton.
you're
Jim
centering,
Norton would kill him.
Can you tell
I
the
don't think
difference
so.
between another man's hand touching your ass? Like, would you know if it's Brett's hands
Or if
the
it was yours.
or mine?
Yeah. I see you. You're trying to get back there, aren't you?
Would you know the difference between a man's hands and those little turtle feet that he calls hands?
Look at those things.
Little fucking rotten reptile feet hands you have.
Palm a Nerf football, you little fruit.
I heard he lived on Trump National Golf Course when he was here.
I don't know. I never got invited over, which was
Do you play golf?
unfortunate. I do.
Want to go hit balls? Well, let's go hit some balls after this.
Yeah, that's a good
Yours.
idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't we get him out of here? She's like, what am I doing in here?
Stop in to say hello. And
It's so obvious.
Very cool,
No,
man.
Because you don't get to meet guys like this, man.
What? Just taller men than you? Fucking
Taller man.
That's everyone you meet. You fucking
fucking idiot. He's shorter than me.
There's no way Norton's shorter than you.
Are you
Get up.
Holy
shit.
No, well, he's got the hat on.
Not by much. You got
He's
that
also
hat
got
Take
the
that
lifts
off.
on his shoes.
Do you have
Yeah.
lifts on your shoes?
Yeah.
No, I don't have lifts. That's the same pair of shoes you had for 4 years.
Exactly. I'm a
4
fucking
years.
grown-up.
Do
I
you
don't
do
change my
any
sneakers.
fucking athletic stuff?
I'm too busy driving to gigs. No wonder yours are fucking...
I fly to mine.
What athletic things are you doing in those?
Exactly.
What am I doing?
Other than tripping and falling. There
First
cannot
of
be
all,
anything
these are
athletic you've done.
Jordans, okay?
It's made
All
out
right.
of plastic.
Yeah, they're awful.
Like your watch. Shut up.
They're Air Jordans, but they're
He
spelled
actually got me.
AYR. They're the fucking
Yeah,
Korean
that one,
knockoff.
What's
Got
that?
it down to Canal Street.
You got a swatch on.
This is actually a celebrity gift bag. Thank you
Shut
very
up, a
much.
celebrity gift bag.
Yeah, I did
You're
the,
a fucking
Spike
major
Choice
headliner.
Awards.
Oh, okay. See? You got it in the gift bag.
Yeah.
I like how you're checking out my watch there, Insecure. Mine's made out of metal.
You're
Mine's made out of
smashing
metal.
my
I'm
sneakers.
headlining Coconuts this weekend.
I'm at comics.
Comics, whatever, sorry. Hey, do you guys get the new stadium this year, or is it next
It's
year?
next year.
Next year.
Which is a little disappointing because I'd like it now.
Yeah, huh?
Exactly.
It
That's
looks
not a
beautiful.
bad place to play
bad is,
football, though.
How bad is the Meadowlands now?
Now
that they know they got a new one, are they just not even putting air fresheners in the locker room and shit?
I think it's going to be a bad year. They're going to let it go. I mean, half of the time we don't have hot water, which gets really ugly, and because some guys won't shower after a game, and then it's bad.
That's got to stink.
So it's got to get only worse now that they know that we're blowing it up.
Any legendary stories from the locker room, like Richard Todd and Freeman McNeil, 2-on-1 in a reporter or anything?
No, I think that's gone to the wayside, unfortunately. It would be nice to go back to the days. You hear old guys talk, and you'll get them every once in a while, where guys would come in at halftime and just light up a cigarette, and they'd be sitting there and be like, "Hey, we need to block this guy better," as they're puffing away.
Yeah, with no cell phone cameras and YouTube, like, look how quickly you can just get busted today as an athlete. That swimmer there, got one hit.
That's
The
it.
guy won 20 gold medals. Let the guy take a fucking
He lost
hit.
millions over that.
Yeah, he lost some zillions of dollars.
How much you bench press? I know it's a hack question, but
No, it's we're at somewhere 415, 420.
How bad is the bar bending?
Yeah. It's more on the squats.
415. Oh, no, it is.
Yeah, the squats.
Yeah.
You see, some guys our nose tackle, Chris Jenkins, biggest man you'll ever meet in your life, and he dwarfs me. And he does like 700, 750 on squats.
Holy shit.
Honestly, you think the bar's going to snap.
Wait,
who's the toughest
hold
guy?
on. He dwarfs you. How tall are you?
6'4".
And how much you weigh?
About 310.
And what is he?
He's probably all of 6'5", 6'6". Out is 6'5". A good 350.
Jesus.
And it's not one of those sloppy 350s.
I'm just an animal.
He is just thick.
Aren't you filming the Tommy Morrison story? Was that you?
It wasn't me.
Oh,
Why would you ask that?
He looks like him.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't look like him at all.
Or maybe it was somebody else I'm thinking about. It's late, man. I only slept 3 fucking hours.
Visual,
it's late. He's looking at his watch. Thanks, Rich. We were almost getting into like sports talk.
Who's the toughest guy you ever had to go up against as far as like blocking?
Blocking, probably Chris, which blows because it's every day.
You have to deal with that every day.
Game-wise, I'd have to say Vince Wilfork for the Patriots. He's another big man that's pretty powerful, and it's one of those, you go into it and you go, all right, today's going to be a pain in the ass.
It's just going to stop.
There's nothing you can do
It's
about
like,
it.
I'm just going to get hit now.
You ask anybody else for help on the line? If you're not doing anything over there, if nobody's rushing,
if
could
no
you come
one's,
on over here?
you have to, otherwise you wouldn't make it through. You sit there and you're like, hey, when you got nothing else to do, how about a little help this way, and I'll pass on a bottle of scotch to you.
That's got to be like bombing on stage where you do 20 minutes of material in like 3 minutes. You're like, oh my God, only 3 minutes. And then it's in there. Jesus, it's still the first quarter. I got to block this guy.
Still the first. Yeah. I can only imagine. It's horrible because you sit there and you're going against the guy, and it's not like it gets any easier. He doesn't. It's not like he drops 20 pounds in the course of the game.
In the course of the
He's
game,
still
right?
350.
Now, have you ever been a eligible receiver and ever gotten to score a touchdown on those 4th and 1s? Do they ever let the center do that, or is it always like a guard or tackle?
I don't think so. Yeah, it's a guard or tackle.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. It's
What?
All right. You just gave him the look at
No, I like
that.
looking at because he's really smart when it comes to this shit. I'm not.
Anybody's smart talking about anything.
Two awful questions.
No, I got questions, but my questions,
he just knows what's going out of business around the Meadowlands.
How dare you ask that question?
Some more depressing statements there, Rich.
No, but do you ever go into a game going like you can't say this, but you go. Does this team ever go in with like we don't have a shot against these fucking guys? Are teams that much better than other teams in the NFL where you're going? You know what I'm saying? That's a good question.
That's more negative attitude.
Yeah.
That's a defeatist attitude.
Who would go in like that?
Any team can
Why
beat
would
any
you do
team.
that?
Well,
Could you go down there and give them a motivational speech?
Even if you do win, you're going to die someday.
It might be 30 years from now, but it's going to happen. We're all slowly dying.
I mean, you got to be realistic. Look, it's like the Knicks know when they start the season, they're not going to the championship game. They know it. They're not good enough.
They're rebuilding.
So they just give up on the games.
No, they don't give up, but they're not going in there with the same look, when you're going to a gig that pays $10,000 over one that pays $2,000, you're going in with a better attitude.
What are you saying 1,000 for?
I don't know about you, Jimmy, but I always give him a show. How about you?
Oh, shut up.
You got to give him a show.
I did. didn't
joy of
say
it is
that.
we get paid the same thing every time.
Yeah,
so you never have
but
that
you
question.
can't. Centers can't hit bonuses, can you? Like if you fucking knock somebody out or something. Like there's bonuses for
There's
halfbacks.
bonuses, but you get stuck in like team bonuses.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no.
That's a
real
good
stats.
question.
The quarterback takes care of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a good year?
Yeah, usually we get a nice little present.
Yeah.
Chad Pennington's the best.
Really?
Oh, he is.
I love Chad.
He's a great guy.
What's the
And
best gift you
fucking
got
love
from
Chad.
another player?
It's probably Chad's. He bought us my rookie year when he was comeback player of the year. He bought us a MacBook laptop, 17-inch. You know, the brand new one that just came out. It was and it was awesome. It was
Yeah,
like
that doesn't
$2 or
suck,
$3
huh?
grand. Yeah.
Didn't Emmett buy too? I remember when Emmett bought his line. I think it was like Rolexes or something. It was after
I've
all
heard
those
some
amazing
outrageous
years.
ones. I think Philip Rivers bought a whole bunch of guys Rolexes.
That probably gets around the league quickly, huh?
Yeah, you're like, ooh, I'm open free agent. Where do I want to play?
Beats the plastic watch.
I gave him a $3,500 watch for being the best man at my wedding.
First of all, it wasn't fucking. It
Yes,
didn't even cover my
certified.
flight to that
It's
shithole you got married in Canada.
Okay.
It wasn't a $3,500.
Yes, it was
watch.
$3,500.
And you got it for free.
Okay, but still
He
doesn't matter.
fucking- Shut up! He helped write for Chris Rock.
Yeah, on the Oscars, and yeah,
And the Oscars.
Rewrapped the Oscar gift package.
You re-gifted to me. You
I didn't
fucking
ever wear
chiseler.
it, so I didn't re-gift it. It was a gift from the. What's the difference if it was given to me? It's still worse. If someone gave you a fucking,
I'd rather have
a block of-
$3,500. I don't want to fucking.
If somebody
stupid
gave you
watch.
a fucking block of gold and you gave it to me, I wouldn't go. He got it free. I
Why
don't
didn't
give
you
a fuck.
Give me a better
block
friend
of
than you've
gold.
been.
You get blocks of gold.
Whatever they call it.
Exactly. What else do you want? A piece of land?
Here, thanks for being the best man at my wedding. Here's some land.
Yeah, here's a parcel of land I bought from fucking Eric Estrada.
But he gave it to me, but I didn't use it, so I'm not regifting it.
So here, it's yours.
Hey, how
How
much
does that
can you get
argument
away
fly?
with, like, when a ref, you know, calls you for holding, you think he's full of shit? Can you actually curse at those guys, or are they automatically?
Oh yeah, you have to curse at them. Otherwise, they won't hear you.
What's the worst thing you've said to a referee?
That's a good question because there's been some bad ones, some very questionable holding calls, and there was something.
Is it just blind rage? You don't really remember?
Yeah, you really just kind of let loose, like when you yell at cab drivers when you're driving in the city.
Yeah.
You kind of just let go.
You know what I always thought would be great is if they had like an adult version NFL and they just mic'd all the players and you could actually hear what the hell they said to the
That
referee.
would be pretty cool.
I
I'm gonna
hate,
watch
yeah,
that.
trying to figure out
Like
what
a
they're
pay-per-view, adults only, and yeah, it is good.
I mean, it's just
Opposed to
usually
the two shitheads calling the game.
Yeah, you know, like, how can you make that? How can you make that shitty call? You know, you're costing me money. I'm taking it out of your pocket. I'm coming after you. Like you kind of get a little personal with it. But I think it's the people that get up in faces, and you know that they don't really like because we are quite larger than them. So they've kind of that's when they throw the flags. But if you're kind of staying back and just dog cussing the shit out of them from a good 5 yards, they hear you. But they're not going to do anything.
What do you mean cost you money? You got to pay a penalty every time. I mean, you got to pay money when you get a penalty call on you.
There's different fines and stuff.
Get the fuck out!
Oh yeah, Tyson Walter told us about
Holy
that.
fuck! You make a mistake,
They fine you for all sorts of shit,
Especially
shit in the NFL.
Especially within the team, like within our offensive line, we have a fine system that we reward and fine each other, and it's just within the offensive line, but that can get expensive.
Like, how much is the fine if you run the ball back the wrong way and score for the other team?
You might as well just quit. I mean, you're down and out by that point. You're running the wrong way. There's nothing you
What's
can
your
do about
schedule
it.
look like this year?
Looks pretty good. It seems some good teams and some teams that you're hoping won't be that good, but you never know until you get going into the season.
Who's the biggest player? Oh, sorry, Billy. Who's the biggest guy that you looked up to that you had to play against?
That I play against?
Yeah, like a guy that like you
Big
loved.
Daddy. Big Daddy Wilkinson. He was from Ohio State, and I played against him when he was at Miami. It was just one of those things like, I watched you Ohio State, and I, really enjoyed what you did, and now I'm playing against you. And it's weird. Junior Seau was another one. It's just like you sit there and you're like, I don't think I should be out here.
Yeah,
like,
how the hell did I get here?
Yeah.
I don't know if you don't want to name names, or maybe you could say what they did. Who's the dirtiest guy you ever went up against? Like every time the ref wasn't looking, You try to go underneath your mask.
I don't remember his name, so we're good there. But guy was just miserable, and I killed him. I took him down, had a great block on him. I'm getting up, and he kind of gives this little shot to the nuts. And you just so I dropped a knee on him. You know,
nice 310-pound knee.
And you're
back with anger.
And you're like, why? You know, you got beat. Make it better on the next play. You don't have to go, you know, being dirty just to make things better. Well,
besides, it feels good, you asshole. Yeah, go ahead.
I remember
Tickle him again, motherfucker.
Do it again. Go ahead.
When I played sports league,
Jesus,
I
trying to relate with this.
What
guy.
did you do
in the Air Jordan?
Yes, you had a leather helmet.
In his Air Jordan.
Leather. Jesus.
I played sports league and I played halfback. You know, my first year I was center on the Rams, but then when I was on the Bears.
Sorry.
And just some guys would come up against me. I remember would come up against Bradley, Wilson, and Carter, man, and I was running the ball around the end, and they crushed me, and I went back to the huddle. I had snot coming down my nose. I was crying, and that's when I just ended my football career. I'm just saying, you know, I can relate to a lot of his shit, man. I can relate to a lot of it.
Let's thank Eric for stopping by.
Yeah. On that note,
Yes.
I see
and
that they want to get him out of here.
Story, actually smiling as he thought of other things.
It's just so negative.
Yeah, he really is.
Here I am. I'm a man. I'm crying.
He's not.
That's not right.
Oh, no, I was in 6th grade.
Eric, he's not here every day, so come back and see us, all right?
Yeah.
Yes. You were in 6th grade, but you were 22.
Still illegal.
They're trying to drag him out of here. He's got a busy schedule. This was cool, Eric. Thank you for stopping
Thank you
by.
for
Eric Mangold from the Jets.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, man.
And we're going to get the F out of here finally. Voss, once again, comics.
Comics this weekend,
Friday and Saturday. Bill Burr starts his Caroline's run tonight.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday. 2 shows Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 1 on Thursday and Sunday. Idiot. Thanks for having me, guys. Seriously.
Please, you're the best, man.
I'm such an asshole. Nick Mangold.
In what way? What do you mean?
I mean, when he comes in, he offers something. He's funny. He's got great stories.
He's great.
Got a plastic watch. He's compelling. He's multifaceted.
He's a smart guy.
He's not just a dumb fuck that comes in and sits down and it just brings the show to a grinding halt.
Well, you're not saying I do that.
No, I'm saying that if somebody did do that.
Oh.
No,
I am a dumb
not
fuck
saying
at
that.
times.
Yeah. He just gave me a compliment.
From
Rich.
fucking
That's all.
noon
It
to
had nothing
noon.
do with
We gotta go. It's Nick
get out of here,
Mangold,
man.
by the way. I'm an asshole. Nick Mangold from the Jets.
Sorry, you called him Eric. It's close. It's got 4 letters.
Real close. What a fucking day this was.
No, it's got
Like
4
you didn't
letters
call
with an
Mad
I.
Dog Mike.
I
You know
pissed myself.
I'm going to make up for that when you see the greatest promotional shot ever taken of me and Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
It is the greatest shot ever taken in this studio.
Unbelievable.
I just sent it out to the peeps. Opie and
All right,
Anthony,
man.
we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.